Let's ride. Oh, boy. Denver Broncos again. And here I was thinking this division was going to be fun to watch this year. Seems like the exact same division it's been for the last 6 years, honestly. Excuse me. Make sure yep, it's working. At least we have Justin Herbert. Chargers should be fun to watch. And the Broncos are good for a laugh. So I guess I ironically enjoy getting another Broncos game. Let's try to make the most of it. I took a nap today from like 2:30 to like 6. So I feel pretty good. I might even stay up a little late tonight. I don't know. Just play it smart and just go to bed after the game. Could have slept longer, but I had to get up and eat dinner, and then game was coming on, and I wasn't about to go back to bed for an hour and a half. So wanted to stream Batman today, but like I said, I fell asleep at like 2:30, 2 o'clock, something like that. That felt good. Now I mean, is it because I'm about to watch a Broncos game that I'm yawning again? I don't know. One more week. I got to work the next 4 days, and then 3 days next week, and then I'm gone. I know you guys will miss me. Kidding, you won't. You don't care. Lord have mercy. Well, ESPN's like extra loud tonight. Oh my God, it's The Rock.
Because the dark leaves you with only one thing. Yourself. I get it. It can be hard to see a way out sometimes. Adversity.
I like how the Broncos have won 2 games this year, and they were both horrible, ugly wins that they couldn't even be that proud of.
Don't forget, those lights will expose the truth. You see, everyone wants the bright lights. But it's the work we do alone in the dark, no one sees, that builds excellence in the light. Tonight, the Broncos and Chargers step into the glare. Hardened by the darkness. Hungry. Humbled. Hell-bent on victory. And when those Monday night lights are shining, with the game on the line, I'll take those who know the darkness. Every single time.
We are getting set for kickoff as they're at midfield and doing the coin toss. Glenn, where the
See, Chargers fans had a little trouble getting to the building. A lot of empty seats in this fancy new stadium. Oh, yeah, it's because nobody cares about the Chargers. Nobody would care about the Rams if they didn't get lucky and win the Super Bowl last year. The more I look back on last season, the Rams were a pretty lame Super Bowl winner. The Bengals would have been infinitely more fun. No Keenan Allen again tonight. No Joey Bosa. No Corey Linsley. Or man, the Chargers are pretty beat up. And the Broncos have had 11 days off. The Broncos have a quarterback with fucked up ribs. The battle for second place in the AFC West.
So the night will start at the 25-yard line, and the Chargers offense will go to work against this very good Denver Broncos defense. And
looks like a lot of Broncos fans made the trip. Hell, they're about all that's there, Broncos fans.
30-plus pass attempts in 34 straight games. That's the longest streak in NFL history, and despite all that and the injuries up front, they've only allowed 5 sacks, which is the fewest in the NFL. They'll be tested tonight.
Denver defense is still really good. Pass interference by Mathis on the first play. Now, it looked to me like the receiver was pushing off first, but he got yanked to the ground. And the flag comes out, so it's a big gain for the Chargers right off the bat.
Pass interference. Defense number 27. Spot foul. Automatic first down.
Well, Damari Mathis, as you said, he's getting the start in place of Ronald Darby, and where he has struggled.
Wow.
A lot of contact there, but where he has struggled is when
looked pretty mutual to me.
he likes to sit at about 15.
I'm pretty conservative on my pass interference calls. NFL would hate me. Eckler, gain of 8.5.
Nice run, his first tonight. He gets 8. That was a 30-yard penalty against the rookie Damari Mathis. That's for the rookie, his first penalty of the season. And just like that, in 2 plays, the ball is sitting at the 37 of the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, and you mentioned how little they have run the ball. That was until that game last week against the Cleveland Browns, and I thought they did a really nice job. Joe Lombardi, the offensive coordinator, and they surprised a lot of people.
They got Herbert on the run. Throws it away.
Draymond Jones was coming after him. And that brings up 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, they come right off of this with the fake toss, try to bootleg like they did last week, get the ball out, had a chance maybe if he sees it immediately rolling out to his right. You like a quarterback moving to his right so he can get it out a little bit sooner if there is pressure off the edge.
Eckler stays in on 3rd down and 2. He is a 3-down running back.
Comes a blitz. Didn't get there.
And this is incomplete.
Well covered, but overthrown anyway. I think the Chargers will obviously go for this. I'm not opposed to this. This isn't one of those really dumb Brandon Staley decisions, I don't think. Love those analytics. Yeah, the Broncos just had that well covered. Protection held up and picked up the blitz. Lions of the Chargers are the most aggressive teams on 4th down. It hasn't amounted to much. Tipped and still caught for the first.
Pass is caught by Michael Bandy. It was was deflected, and somehow Bandy, who
Wow.
just came up from the practice squad,
Usually that kind of play goes against the Chargers, not for the Chargers.
gets a first down.
The ball's tipped. I thought it was going to hit the ground, and Bandy is right there. Great concentration on his part. Ball came in like a helicopter, and he was able to snag it and pick up the first down.
4th down and 2, and they get 4 on that crazy.
Weird things happen in Chargers games, especially against Denver.
Eckler, nowhere to go. As Baron Browning, who's coming off a strong game against the Colts, was there, a loss of 1.
Well, this defense, we talked about it in the open coming in, how well they have played, and the secondary is outstanding. And Pat Surtain had the great rookie year last year. He's picked up right where he left off last year, one of the best already. Corners in all of football, and as we expected, he has been going with Mike Williams here in the early going of this game.
Look out! Another high throw. A little high and wide tonight. And Herbert takes a hit.
Too much on that throw, and it brings up 3rd down and 11.
Well, Justin Herbert, he's gotten off to a little bit of a rocky start here on this opening drive. He's very accurate with the football, but there's been a couple throws now. I know the one got tipped, but he missed another one to DeAndre Carter. But here he's got a guy. He's got a chance right there to get the ball into his hands for a pretty nice gain, and that's twice.
Herbert's just doing his best Russell Wilson impression.
Sailed on him a little bit. And as we heard Lisa Salters talk about, you can only imagine some of the discomfort that he's dealing with trying to throw the ball.
Offsides.
Looks like they're going to get a free 5.
Make it 3rd and 6.
Came across.
False start.
Oh, they say false start.
76. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
I disagree. Maybe I'm wrong.
They get Will Clapp, so it's the center Clapp who's making his 2nd start for the sick Corey Lindsley. And Brandon Staley is letting the official know about it, and now Torbert goes up to Clapp and says something. See if we can see it.
I disagree.
There's a little movement of the football. We'll check in with John Perry after this. Mix it up.
Defensive end move, right tackle reacted.
Here is one toward the
Ooh, more interference. No flag.
Bandy was downfield, guarded by Damari
Okay, the Chargers are getting fucking hosed here. I'm shocked.
for a flag. They don't get it. We're still wondering why they were flagged for the full start.
They targeted the young rookie now a couple times here on this opening drive. They got the penalty the first time. This time Bandy matched up on him. And again, Matheson off coverage, but I know the crowd wanted to see something. I don't think there was a whole lot there.
Scott will punt. Good work by the Denver defense. End over end just popped up. And a fair catch is hauled in by Montreal.
Chargers are getting kind of shit on here.
An 18-yard punt. Odd start to this one on Monday night. First look at Russell Wilson, the Broncos on offense.
That was definitely offsides, and you could have thrown a flag for interference on that 3rd down. Guess the Broncos are getting that Tampa Bay treatment. Must be nice. So you will be playing Gotham Knights when it drops on Thursday. Cool. So will I. That's the plan. Against my better judgment, I'm going to stay up and do that. So I'm going to try to come home from work and sleep. So I can be up at night and play.
The good news for Russell Wilson, the 9-time Pro Bowl quarterback, is that it's a Monday night. He's 10-4 in his career on Monday night. Bad news is he's over his last two, and we saw him Monday night week 1. Broncos at the end of that game attempted a 64-yard field goal to try to win the game at Seattle, and it has not gotten much better since.
Well, they've had 11 days to sit on that performance that they had last Thursday night against the Indianapolis Colts. And as you mentioned, we're about to witness how much improvement they've made.
Here is
Gordon hangs on to the ball. That's a win for the Broncos.
Flag is down on the play.
Flag, huh?
Holding. Offense number 79. 10-yard penalty. Would be first down.
Against the center, Lloyd Cook.
Well, I'm not going to start a party right away. I'm going to play the first little bit of the game by myself.
Best offensive lineman,
And then we'll get in a party.
who broke his right leg in that Thursday night game against Indianapolis.
Yeah, so they've had
'Cause I think you have to play the first little bit by yourself, and then it opens up, and you can do co-op or whatever.
Change-up, but not a good start. This is the most penalized offensive football team in the league, and open this game on the very first.
Why is the sound cutting out? Why is the picture cutting out? ESPN? Do we have an issue? It's not my cable, is it? Technical difficulties here. Oh no, it's just ESPN on my cable cut out. I'm switching channels and shit, trying to. All right, ESPN, you can come back on now. Okay. I can't see what's going on in the game right now because my cable provider has decided I don't need to watch ESPN. So, we get the ESPN app going on my television. I'm sure I'll have to sign in for the 85th time because it always makes me sign in. But I cannot see. I see the Broncos are on a 3rd and 9, but I have no idea what's going on. Can't see. Game's not on my TV. And I'm going to go to ESPN.com/activate and show that you have the cable provider, even though I literally have signed in on this 1,000 fucking times. So, gee, it'd be really nice to watch this football game. I mean, it's kind of what I was hoping to do tonight, if you don't mind. So the Broncos are on a 3rd and 9. They get a false start. I still can't see, obviously. I mean, I'm not missing anything, but it's the principle of the matter that I want to watch the football game and I'm not being allowed to watch it. Because I have to sign in on ESPN for the 35th time. Every time. You shouldn't have to sign in every time you open the fucking app. That's fucking stupid. Like, I have signed in through Xfinity 1,000,000 times on this fucking thing. And it keeps making me do it anytime I try to open the ESPN app. It's like, you need to sign in. It's like, oh, okay. Your Roku is activated for the 35th time this year. Thank you. Still can't see anything because all I see is a fucking loading screen. 3rd and 14, Denver Donkeys. Russell. Woo. And we're going to get pass interference. These refs are loving this tonight, ain't they?
The former Patriot, and this is against 27.
Path interference. Oh, wait, it's not Jerome Boger. Never mind.
Broncos will take that.
Pass interference.
On a 3rd and 14,
7. Spot foul.
J.C. Jackson draws a foul.
Well, they got J.C. Jackson. He's up in press coverage, which is where he's most comfortable. He made a living.
I'll give you that.
Technique.
I'll give you that.
There in New England became a real shutdown corner, and he's just been really inconsistent dealing with an ankle.
Mike Tirico and Jerome Boger had a baby.
They got him on that play.
Wilson on
Oh.
the pass is caught. as
Hinton
he
took a
couldn't help
shot.
it. Hinton makes the grab, a gain of 8.
Derwin James laid it in on him.
It's a pretty tough penalty for the Chargers when you've got Denver backed up and they're in 3rd and long, and J.C. Jackson gets the call. And I know they're trying to get him going a little bit, and he's done some things in coverage that he didn't have to do.
I've been having to watch way too many Broncos games this year.
Press again.
Nope.
Wilson out to his right. Throws.
Ah, 1 foot out of bounds. Oh, they give him the catch.
It counts.
He had a better view than I could, but my gut says 1 foot out of bounds.
The linebacker in a 16-yard completion. Tomlinson's first catch of the year.
Yeah, now this is a really nice throw. Knowing that he had to put it out on the boundary for Tomlinson to be able to have an opportunity to make that catch, and that's good execution.
Chargers don't challenge,
Here's a pass caught by Andrew.
and the
Beck.
Broncos are rolling.
Interesting
They're
spot
riding.
for this game. Albert Okwuegbunam, who started the season as the top tight end and now has slid down the depth chart, is not active for the game as they've activated their rookie 3rd-round pick from UCLA, Greg Dulcich. They still have 4 tight ends up, but Okwuegbunam is not one of them.
Well, Okwuegbunam, he went from 44 snaps week 1, and it's diminished with each week. And tonight he's not even active. He was supposed to be a big part of this offense.
On 2nd down and 3, handoff.
Once again, Melvin Gordon holds onto the ball. A huge win.
Short of first down yardage. He got just 1.
Well, and here comes Greg Dulcich now. I was wondering just when exactly we would see him, and he hasn't played a lot of football. He's been injured. This is his first game, as you said. But he's a guy who can really threaten the defense. He can run, had a great career at UCLA. We'll see what kind of impact. They sure liked what he showed him in practice this week.
Third down. Wilson.
Oh, Russell sacked.
Brought down by Khalil Mack.
Not too hard on that injured
Fourth down and the
shoulder.
field unit comes on as Mack is now up to 6 sacks on the year.
Well, this is on Russell Wilson. You see Dulcich here. He comes.
And the Denver Broncos still can't get to the end zone.
Russell Wilson, this is right in front of him.
Hell, they wouldn't have got a first down on this drive without a penalty.
Can't get more open than that, and that's just some of the things. I'm not sure.
Oh, what, Russell missed a wide. Oh, my God, he's wide ass open.
Eyes on knowing exactly, what the looks are in coverage and where to go with the football.
51 yards down the middle.
And the Broncos get the first
3-0 Denver.
of the night. Herbert will head back to work. Missed opportunity there.
And I will
for
head
Broncos
back
and
to
Wilson.
see if my cable's back on. Like, can't wait till one day where I don't have cable and we just have, like, internet shit. Hey, my cable ESPN's back on. Good, good, good. After I had to miss, like, half of that drive just to try to get signed in on ESPN for the 85th time. Already Broncos fans want to break their televisions because it's just more of the same. Somebody wide open and Russell's just like, durr.
Stats? Just ask Siri. Who leads the league in passing yards?
Stadium that opened in 2020 hosted this past Super Bowl 56. Ron Torbert, who's working the game tonight as the referee, was the referee that night when the Rams beat the Bengals in the Rams' home stadium. Saw that complex over 300 acres. It is breathtaking here in Inglewood. And after McManus knocked through a 51-yarder, kicks it away, and a chance for Carter. From about the 1, maybe the 2, DeAndre Carter stumbles to the 30. Here comes Justin Herbert. It's been an incredible ride in the NFL for Justin. He's making a case to be called top gun in the league. Averaging 290.
I think Russell Wilson needs LASIK surgery.
And his next game of 300-plus pass yards would give him 20 such games in his first 3 seasons, which would be a new NFL record.
Oh, look, a hold. God damn. Flag, 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 flag.
Holding. Offense number 77. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Look, I'm happy to see John Perry every time we walk in the booth. But I just have this inkling that I'm really happy John Perry is here tonight because we've had, I think, 31 penalties already.
Yeah, right. And that was on the rookie Zion Johnson, who has been starting right guard, their first-round pick out of Boston College. And I really like him. I don't like the hold there. It was the right call, but he has really had a great start to his career. Just a solid play he's had through the early part of this season.
Here's a screen for Eckler. Able to pick his way and turn that into a nice play out near the 29-yard line that night.
How about the day that Austin Eckler had last week against Cleveland, 173 yards, a career high, and seems like every time we have the Chargers, they talk about not wanting to overload him, but every time we watch them play, he's a big part of their success.
Oh, ow.
Did not feel the pressure. That's an incomplete.
A blindside hit on Herbert.
And he and the Chargers are lucky that wasn't a forced fumble. Jonathan Cooper coming around the corner, and Herbert never saw it.
No, he didn't. It's kind of hard.
That's the second time. This time he got there. There was a play on the first possession where Herbert never saw it coming but got rid of the ball. That time he actually got hit, but he did throw the ball.
Is able to make a play.
And then got hit in the face with the ball.
This Denver pass rush, that time, as you mentioned, it's Jonathan Cooper, but Randy Gregory, of course, is out, but they can completely overwhelm an offense.
Third down and 11. Here's one for Eckler on this side. Chased by Browning.
Oh, fourth down.
Baron Browning made that play. He's just getting better and better and better, and that brings up fourth down.
That is such a great play.
This Denver defense is way better than they deserve.
That's just pure hustle. And if he doesn't chase this down, Austin Eckler, he's going to pick up this first down. He's going to cut underneath that there and have plenty of yards. So a really nice possession-saving play by Baron Browning.
Former inside linebacker moved to the outside. Ajiro Evero has done some job in his first crack at being a defensive coordinator in the NFL, running this Denver defense.
Muffed punt.
Muffed, and Washington
Woo!
on top of it.
Recovers his own muff.
Almost a disaster.
He's going to go hand the ball to Belichick.
Denver
Like that fucking nerd in the Patriots game yesterday.
right through the arms, and then Montreal able to get back on top of it.
He recovered it with his taint.
Ball and a 3-point lead.
That looked really painful, too, when 94 came in and just leveled him while he was already on the ground. Jesus. They tricked me. I thought they were coming back.
Tonight's area of coverage brought to you by Goodyear.
There's the LA Forum, where Kiss Alive 2 was recorded. That's only relevant because of my cruise next week.
81 penalty yards.
Can the Denver Broncos find the end zone for the first time in 17 days or something?
Wilson swings it out to Latavius.
It's been 2 weeks.
Latavius Murray has been with the Raiders, the Vikings.
It's been 2 weeks since a Denver Broncos player has touched the goal line. They've got really close, though.
And then was signed by the Denver Broncos. All of this after Javonte Williams went on IR, tearing up his knee 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and we all know what Javonte Williams means to this offense and what a good player he is. Unfortunate injury for him.
Denver's like, can we trade for Drew Lock back? We'd be in the same position we are now. Really nice run.
The center of the offensive line brought down by Derwin James, their safety, is their top tackler.
Well, I like the start of this drive. Coming out, getting the ball to hit Latavius Murray. A nice run there on that second down play. And now at least they're third and medium. And we'll see whether or not they can convert this. Because as you mentioned on that last drive, this down, hard to be a good offense if you can't convert on third down.
Third down and 4. Quick throw.
Yay! They convert the third down.
Makes the grab and gets the first.
It's like he got his head twisted by Van Noy.
Speed. As you said, Troy, he can stretch the field, and for a guy who's been out with a hamstring injury, he's healthy, ready to go, and contributes on third down.
Yeah, Derwin James, who was off in coverage, it's just final that face mask there.
Yeah, that should have been a penalty. Figures they don't call the obvious penalty, the clear face mask by Kyle Van Noy.
They missed that, but they did.
They're certainly not missing anything else.
Quick throw.
Screen, and it goes nowhere.
Tackle, but that's it. Bryce Callahan, the first one up there. And the Chargers rally to the ball.
Well, when Montreal Washington is in the game, that is what you can kind of expect. They showed that in preseason. They like to get the ball to him quick and in space and see what he can do with it. The Chargers read the scouting report on that guy. They weren't fooled at all.
Ran track in college at Stanford. 5th round draft pick. 2nd and 10.
Hey, he got the ball to Hamler this time.
Frank Callahan behind
Another loss. Back-to-back
here for KJ Hamler.
throws to wide receivers behind the line because Russell doesn't want to look downfield.
Right now, the Broncos are just in that mode where they want to get the ball out and avoid the negative plays.
Yeah, they want to get the ball out and avoid the negative play. Well, they're getting the ball out and getting nothing but negative plays.
Receiver with a screen and Dulcich, he doesn't make his block, and I'm not real sure it had a chance for much success even if he had.
Don't think the Broncos are going to find the end zone on this possession either. Khalil Mack. Oh, they miss Russell. Wide open, Jerry Jeudy. Now there's some Russell magic. There's some Russell magic.
One of Wilson's best plays on the young season.
That's one of his best plays in a Broncos uniform so far. It's like, Khalil Mack's coming. Khalil Mack's coming. Ah!
He's helping Calvin Anderson, and they were trying to take a shot down the field, and they would have had a chance had they have been able to neutralize Khalil Mack. But protection ran
Maybe I was wrong. They're at the Charger 39 now.
did what we've seen him do so many times over his career.
Russell 9 for 9 to 9 different receivers.
And wide open. Oh, they got a touchdown here. Wow. The Broncos scored a touchdown. Busted coverage. And I can't believe Russell saw it. That's the real shocking part of this. They scored, and Russell Wilson didn't miss an obvious wide-open player. Oh, man. What a bust. It's my fault. I reverse jinxed them by joking that they weren't going to get to the end zone on this drive. 10-0.
That's got to be a relief for number 3.
Oh, yeah, the best touchdown pass of his career.
Dulcich takes it in from 39 yards away.
Broncos with a 2-score lead. Keep in mind the Chargers did get blown out by the Jaguars a couple of weeks ago. Chargers have to be sick. How'd you make it that easy on a team that's so inept? We've seen bad Russ, but we've seen good Russ.
The Chargers about to get the ball back. Look at those numbers for Russell Wilson. Remember, the 39-yard touchdown to Dulcich happened after a 37-yarder to Judy on 3rd and 13. So he did some good things.
He absolutely did, and it was all Russell Wilson to convert that to Judy. And I mean, we talked to him the other day, and he was the same Russell Wilson. I mean, the guy is unaffected and as positive a player as there is in the league.
Didn't even get to the 20.
Here's a return by DeAndre Carter for 17 yards. Let's look back at the touchdown. I think the phrase eternal optimist fits when it comes to Russell. And, hey, he's consistent in everything he says, and it's looking a little better here tonight.
It is looking better tonight, and that was the start that he really needed, because as much as he wants to say he's optimistic and upbeat and feeling good about everything, you know inside he was dying. And so
Troy Aikman said the man was dying inside. It's like playing for Barry Switzer all over again, isn't it, Troy? Now the Chargers look like the team playing small ball.
He gets 3 brought down by Griffith and Singleton.
You know, meanwhile, defensively for the Chargers, that's been a problem for them throughout this season has been the big plays. And they've given up a lot of big plays on the ground, but they've given up big plays in the passing game as well. And that certainly was just a totally blown coverage there on the back end.
Linebacker blitz.
He's as strong a guy as you'll ever run across. He's 5'10", 200 in his 6th year, undrafted out of Western State, Colorado. He's Colorado through and through and taking on the Broncos here tonight, and he is a handful.
He really is, and you think about it, when you sign a guy like him as an undrafted player, and then for him, and there's others that, J.C. Jackson, their corner was an undrafted player, but man, when you get guys that are undrafted playing at the level that they are, that's a scouting department feels good.
Yo, he finally hit somebody. I thought he was going to miss high again.
And the tight end in his 2nd game of the season has his first catch for 24 yards.
Now, Donald Parham, he's missed a lot of time, and came back last week, got targeted once, didn't have a catch. He gets his first, like you said, and he is a big target. Running down the field, just get it anywhere in his vicinity, and he's going to pull it in.
6'8", 237 Chargers, and Herbert trying to answer. Fast start for that guy. And the Denver Broncos, after 1, up 10.
Why do they keep showing Keenan Allen when they go to commercial? It's like he's not in the game, y'all. Reading shit on Twitter about Rooster Teeth, company I used to be a big fan of. Apparently there's more shit coming out about the work environment there. Oh, shut up. Oh, God. Am I going to have to watch a Bears game next week? Oh, don't tell me. Bears Patriots next Monday? Ugh. God damn. Enough. This is the 3rd Bears game on primetime. Why? Broncos, I could understand coming into the season. What the fuck indicated to anyone that the Bears weren't going to suck this year? Ugh. Bears, Patriots. Fuck my life. Why do you do this to us, NFL? We love you. We'll watch anything. So you're like, here, watch the Bears. Because we had such a blast this past Thursday watching them, I guess. I ironically had a lot of fun Thursday.
First down for the Chargers, starting quarter number 2 after that Parham catch, and Eckler is wrapped up by Singleton, who gets the start. As Josie Jewell is not able to go here tonight.
At least we get to watch the Patriots. I'm very keen to watch the Patriots. They got it going on right now. The last couple of weeks. Shut out the highest scoring team in the league. Destroyed the Browns yesterday on both sides of the ball. I'm starting to think Mac Jones might not see the field again, even if he does get healthy. Herbert felt that blindside pressure coming that time. A little bit of a shove out of bounds. Nothing egregious, but no flag. Because he's not Tom Brady.
You're in your 3rd year and you're seeing defenses better. Not a necessary hit, but not a flagrant hit either. It's a good non-call. But you wonder if we remember that Kansas City game when he came back into the game, he couldn't run at all. And how much that rib injury is affected him.
4. It's time pressure up the middle. First down. Palmer over the middle.
So it's the third down conversion for Herbert and the Chargers.
Well, Joshua Palmer, as you're going to see, he sits down right there. And so many times you watch these shallow crossers in these games, and they just keep on running against zone coverages, and they run into defenders, and they run out of windows, and that's a really good job by him, and obviously well coached by Joe Lombardi and his staff on what they're looking for.
Yo! Oh, it hit Williams in the chest. Pat Surtain was draped all over him. No flag.
Pat Surtain, it's 2nd and 10.
Good job by Mike Williams because he's covered. Surtain runs with him, but watch as he
Surtain
moves
runs with him
inside.
step for step.
The ball's in the air. He gives himself a real shot. Now Surtain, the crowd wanted,
Williams still should have made that play.
I mean, they couldn't put the ball on him any better than that, but those are the throws. We've seen it. Talked about Mike Williams. And
That was a money throw from Herbert.
He makes those catches routine when they seem almost impossible. That would have been one of the easier ones.
Well, the
for him.
Broncos are blitzing tonight.
Pass is juggled but caught out there on the edge by Gerald Everett. His first catch of the game. Had a good year in Seattle last year. Used to be with the LA Rams, and now with that grab brings up 3rd down. With the Chargers needing to get to the Denver 26.
You know, I always liked Gerald Everett when he was with the Rams. Sean McVay, they run so much 3 wide receivers, and then they have Higby. There just wasn't really much of a role for him. I think he's got a lot of untapped potential.
3rd down and 5.
What a great one-handed catch.
Ryan gets the first down.
Wow.
Shows you what he can do. A little right-handed grab and get 6.
Well, this catch reminds me of
Everett needed every bit of the reach he has here.
that these gloves that these receivers are wearing are so good that eventually they'll catch a ball without even having a hand in them. and I mean, look at that. The ball just sticks right to it.
You sound jealous.
No, I'm not jealous at all, but I mean, you didn't see those kinds of catches back in the day. I don't know when the day was, but it was before my time.
I don't know that Madden's receivers were always innocent of adding to their hands with a sticky substance.
His defensive backs weren't. You know, that's for sure.
Meanwhile, Sonny Michel back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10.
A nice drive going here by the Chargers, and
The guy's last name is McKitty.
they're able to punch it in with at least 3. They cut it to a 1-possession game, but this is an important drive right now, being down 10.
And they want incompletion for Herbert. 11th play of this drive. Backpedaling throws. Pass is caught. And Greg made
And another 3rd down.
And you get the sense that Herbert likes throwing to number 1. He was more of a special teams ad, but he showed up and he could play all over, and Herbert likes him.
They realized when they had him in training camp that this guy could do something, and he's gotten more opportunities now with Keenan Allen's injury, but you watch him, and yeah, he's just, in fact, he's gotten more, he's been able to do more and develop even more confidence with Herbert than Josh Palmer, but he can win and do the things that quarterbacks like.
3rd down here. Pass is caught. That's Everett.
I think it's going to be, well, they gave him the first. That was a pretty generous spot.
It sure does with the line judge running in from the near sideline. That's a 1st down.
It's about a half-yard generous, I feel like.
He just snaps it off. You know, so
Yeah, that's not even close. You got to move that ball back almost a whole yard. I think Denver should challenge.
Really generous spot.
Yeah,
What the fuck? If they challenge, the Chargers will just go for it anyway. They don't look like they're going to challenge, but they definitely would have won that.
1st down at the right side. Well played by Denver. Singleton made that stop. Well, you've got a game featuring a team that's last in the red zone against a team that is 20th in the red zone. As Williams has
And
his
another
first
third
catch.
down.
He's been targeted now 3 times, and the third and short coming up as Williams gets 8. Justin Simmons missed a tackle on that play, and Simmons, they welcome back, coming off IR with a quad injury. One of the best defensive players in the NFL.
They run it.
Here's Eckler.
First and goal. Whoa, touchdown. How'd that happen? Holy hell. Third and 2 from the 6. They run it.
They do a great job of getting the push. And so there goes Eckler and Clapp. He starts pushing.
Damn, the leg power.
Just not going to be denied.
Little guy's got some leg power.
Eckler came in with 5 touchdowns over the last 2 weeks. And he has
10-7 Denver.
Tell you about that when we come back. 4 third-down conversions on the drive, including the touchdown by Austin Eckler.
Chargers really caught a break. That one play should have been a 4th down. But they've kind of been getting hosed tonight.
That just transpired. First of all, Dustin Hopkins on the extra point
Woo.
through, but then immediately grabbed.
He hurt his hammy.
right leg.
Oh, great. Now the Chargers are going to be without a kicker.
Quad strain. And so with that, Hopkins is on the sideline, and J.K. Scott, the punter, will kick it off. And do very well. Pop it up short of the end zone.
A lot of returns tonight.
Spinning his way out.
Thought that was going to be a good one for a second.
Well, that just means Brandon Staley's going to get to go for 2.
Troy Aikman throwing the shade.
There's no challenge.
They're talking about how the kicker's hurt, so that just means Staley's going to get to go for 2, which he loves.
And Everett was short of the first down, but they gave him the first down anyway with the generous spot. And then here's Eckler. You think he's down, and then he's into the end zone.
Yeah, he got help from his friends. His big 300-pound friends that pushed the pile.
It's a really long drive. Oh, hey, Russell Wilson, you're still here. Russell's 10 for 10.
Now 10-7. Wilson rolls out to his right and will
Ooh.
with a short gain to the 30.
Thought he was going to get his head taken off.
Good job there by Denver defensively, the Chargers defensively, but we talked about it. What a good start. And I think now that Russell's, been hitting some of these receivers that, he'll start.
Yeah, Russell's getting on a hot streak, so it's time for a Melvin Gordon fumble, right?
A little bit more free from what we've seen through the early part of this year.
Here's your chance.
Handoff here is to Gordon.
He hangs on.
On second down, Gordon gets 4. Russell Wilson, by the way, in that first quarter for the first time in his career had 10 completions. And he spread it around as we talked about. It was a varied offensive attack. He has the touchdown throw to Dulcich. Had that big 37-yarder to Judy after avoiding pressure. And now face the 3rd down and 5.
Woohoo! Batted up. Incomplete. Thought Khalil Mack was going to tip it and get a touchdown off of it.
Has been known to do.
Yeah, it was a really timely call by the Chargers. They bring the pressure, they overload the right side, but if Mack doesn't get this, if they're able to get it, was a good call by the Broncos. They've got a screenplay opposite of where the pressure's coming from. Khalil Mack able to make the play on that ball because they had an opportunity with the screen call against it.
First incompletion for Russell Wilson. Waitman hits the punt. It's a beauty. Fair catch is hauled in by DeAndre Carter after a 54-yard punt by Waitman. Coming off the touchdown drive, Herbert back to work down 3.
Commercial for Nuts.com. I thought this was a family show.
For his 6th touchdown in the past 3 games. His nickname is Pound for Pound, and he just might be Pound for Pound, the strongest player in the NFL. His workout's ridiculous. He squats about 495. He told me sets of 2. And who does one-armed pull-ups? He said Nick Chubb, Saquon Barkley have all been talking about maybe getting together this offseason for a running back squad to determine once and for all who is the strongest. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah, wow. Impressive to watch. Here he is out on the edge. He avoids one tackle. That was Kareem Jackson. Draymond Jones makes the stop, and with the touchdown now, his first 6 seasons, Austin Eckler now in the 25-25 club.
And they had Eckler in the old Chargers uniform in that picture. I miss those.
With 25 touchdown catches, 25 or more touchdown carries. So his resume just continues to grow. And here's a strong
Based on that last drive, I'm surprised they didn't mark that a first down.
He's going to bring up 3rd down in less than 1.
Yeah, you know, I heard Lisa, she asked who does one-arm.
Everybody, it's 9:11. Never forget.
That's the only one I know.
How come I always happen to look at my clock when it's 9:11?
Two people. There is a trainer and some
Triggered.
laughing hysterically. 3rd down and 1. See what they did on that last possession, 4 for 4. On 3rd down. Sonny Michel, the tailback, gets it.
It was Sonny Michel really had to fight for that yard. He got a little more.
Run by the former Patriot and Ram, Sonny Michel, to gain 4.
That was good tough running because he gets met right here in the hole.
Don't you hate when you get met in the hole?
He just keeps turning those legs, and he's able to pick it up. Yeah, that's Alex Singleton, who I talked about how good he has been in run defense, but just an excellent job by Michel.
Singleton made 8 starts for the Eagles last year. 3rd start of this season for Denver, playing for Jewel. Here's Michel over the right side. Last possession, the Chargers, a 15-play drive for the touchdown. That was their season long in terms of plays, and they're trailing by 3 here with just 5.5 to go in the first half.
Well, we saw Justin Herbert early in this game, got off to a little bit of a rocky start. He was just 1 for 5, but he had a couple balls sail on him. But since then, he has settled in. He's made a lot of nice throws and having a nice night.
Justin Herbert is down left tackle and a center.
Sacked. Hey now. He unnecessarily threw him to the ground. Jerome Boger would have flagged that.
And here's Henningsen getting the sack, his first of the year.
I'm not going to let that go.
Henningsen's out there because it won't get any easier for him. Trey Pipkins, the right tackle. Here he is. Here he goes outside, and he just opens it up in just a straight shot. I think Henningsen was kind of like, what happened? Nobody's blocking me. You don't see a lot of defense.
See the pain in Justin Herbert's face there. I feel bad for him.
He'll take it. The rookie from Wisconsin, 3rd and 13 now.
Oh, Lobbs. Oh, he's got something here. Oh, damn it. Oh, pass interference. That play was a roller coaster of emotions.
Draymond Jones had pressure on Herbert, and they threw the flag.
Palmer had about 35 chances to catch it. Mathis gets his 2nd foul of the night.
For Mathis, the rookie, 4th-round pick from Pitt. That's his 2nd pass interference of the game.
Well, this is what I was saying earlier in the game. When Mathis is off, he kind of sits at 15 yards, and he's cluing the ball.
Nah, that's not pass interference.
Palmer just running right by him. His hip turn wasn't very good. And then he's trying to relocate the receiver. He's trying to relocate the ball, and there's contact down the field. And so Mathis, as I mentioned,
Like I said, I'm more forgiving.
in college, and he has struggled.
You can technically say that was a foul, so I'll give it to him, but I wouldn't have thrown the flag. Eckler over the middle.
In that game against Indy, flag flies on a completion to Eckler. Here's a call.
Well, that backs him up.
10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Zion Johnson, after a 36
Flags everywhere.
on Damari Mathis on the previous play, the pass interference.
Yeah, Zion Johnson right here, number 77, the right guard. That's the 2nd time he's been called tonight for a hold. He definitely.
Yeah, that's a hold.
That's what happens for as a lineman when you get out of position with your feet, then there's a tendency just to grab, and that's what he did. And it's a shame because that was a nice game, a really nice call and read by Herbert against that defense.
DJ Jones has been so good in the middle for Denver. Former 49er Herbert backpedaling.
Damn, Herbert wants it all, buddy.
And he's got his tight end Parham wide open, forced out by Simmons.
Gain of 15.
That's got to be so frustrating for this Denver defense because they had everybody covered, but Herbert is able to just slide to his left and slide to his left. You take a look, he's looking over here to the right is where he's wanting to go with the ball, but there really was nowhere for him to throw it. But then he works all the way back across, and he finds Parham for the completion.
For 17 yards. To make it 2nd and 3. Hand to Eckler. And Eckler is
3rd and about a yard and a half.
Just a 1-yard gain, so 3rd and 2 coming up. 3 minutes to play in the half. Denver, by the way, will receive the second half kickoff.
Well, right here, you're looking at 3rd and short, and you know their field goal kicker Hopkins is injured, and I don't think there's any doubt what Staley's going to do if they don't get it.
Herbert. Passes in.
And pass interference on Mathis again.
Covered by Damari Mathis.
Pass interference. Defense number 22. Got foul. Automatic first down.
Oh, it was on somebody else this time?
Number of Kareem Jackson.
Kareem Jackson. It looked like it was
Let's take a
Mathis.
look, see if it was 22 or 27.
It was Mathis.
27. And that's should have been his 3rd pass interference call of the half. But they called the wrong number.
That's right. Because DeAndre Carter, he sees that Herbert.
No roughing fouls yet. I'm shocked.
He does a good job.
This is a flag-happy bunch.
How good he has been. That was a subtle move, but it created the separation and ultimately what would have been the penalty on him.
Here's Palmer. Survives one hit. That's Damari Mathis.
Chargers are running away with time of possession.
Each side with all 3 timeouts as we approach the 2-minute warning.
I feel like the Broncos haven't had the ball in an hour.
Yeah, they don't have to run a play, and they're not going to. They're just going to. You see, they were just casually walking back to the huddle. They're going to run this down to the 2-minute warning.
Anything you want to say to the crowd before we go away for a moment?
No, I hope everybody had a good weekend.
Yeah, that's
nice.
Good work. 2 minutes left in the half. 2nd and 5 when we come back for the Chargers who trail at home by 3.
Joe and Troy talk like a sassy married couple. Poor Mathis guy's just not being allowed to cover anybody because a couple of those pass interference calls were kind of weak.
Brought to you by Target. Score low prices and great deals, only at Target. And Progressive, the right call to protect your home and car. Weather is lovely here in the middle of October, 2022, week 6, 3-point game. While we were away, the referee, Ron Torbert, corrected the call and said that was indeed the third pass interference on Damari Mathis in his half. And in this second quarter, time of possession dominated by the Chargers, who trailed by 10. They trailed by 3. Second down and 5.
And it's, well, Chargers trying to move the ball.
Game. Let's check in with Lisa.
Well, Joe, Justin Hawkins was in and out of the medical tent twice a moment ago.
Denver takes timeout here.
The sideline, testing out that right leg again, kicking into the net. Still no designation from the Chargers about his status, but he seemed to indicate
More pressure on the Chargers now to score a touchdown.
Well, if he can't, we've seen J.K. Scott already kick off for the Chargers. He has not attempted a field goal or a PAT in the NFL. At Alabama was 1 for 4 on field goals, 10 for 10 on PATs. And his one field goal was a 48-yarder against Ole Miss in 2017. So it's not like he can't do it, but that's something to keep an eye on the rest of the way.
Yeah, and I would think, well, I know, but I would think that he works on that some, just in case during practice. But he's over there on the sidelines kind of going through the steps, and it looks a little awkward.
We would go from holder to kicker, and it looked like Chase Daniel.
3rd and 3.
Lose the holder. 3rd down and 3.
They run it on 3rd down again, and Eckler's got it. I like it, running it on 3rd down.
Chargers, another conversion on 3rd down for LA.
Yeah, they got just enough, and that's kind of how it's been with this running game. The Broncos have given up some yards on the ground coming into this game, but they've been pretty solid tonight. I mean, the rushing yards have been hard to come by for the Chargers. 3rd and 3, they go ahead and run the ball, and Eckler gets just enough to move the chain.
Another long drive. Broncos blitz. Oh, if Palmer could get past that first line.
Tackle eventually by Damari Mathis, and another timeout is taken.
Oh, look at Hackett using his timeouts. Attaboy.
3 to go is Nathaniel.
He finally learned after 6 weeks you can't take him with you to the next half or the next game.
Stay at halftime. Chris Berman's fastest 3 minutes. Adam Schefter's insider update on Dak Prescott and Carson Wentz. It's coming up at the half with Susie Colbert, Booger McFarland, and Adam Schefter. Second down and 10. Russell Wilson able to provide Denver's biggest lead at 10-0. The first quarter, biggest lead they'd had since week 14 of last season, but now here are the Chargers. Scored a touchdown on a 15-play drive last time they had it. This one will go at least 12 plays.
Whoa, sacked before he could even move.
And a timeout by the Broncos, their last timeout of the half.
They walk up Alex Singleton here, which holds Pipkins just enough, and then you got Browning who's coming by right by him. So he's thinking that maybe Singleton might be coming. He has to
A lot of holes in this offensive line for the Chargers. I'm surprised they've held up as well as they have tonight. They've been holding up well enough to get the Broncos to want to blitz a lot.
Ejiro Evero came in, blitzing 33% of the time, 8th highest blitz rate in the league, and they lead the league in sacks off the blitz, and they got one there.
They're good with the blitz sacks. They're good when they bring a 4-man rush. They do a lot of gains up front. They give so many different looks, and you could see what that did to Trey Pipkins, the right tackle. But Ejiro has done a really nice job with this defense throughout this season, as you mentioned earlier, as a first-time coordinator.
3rd down and 17.
17. How can they hold up here? Oh, batted up at the line. So now it's 4th down and an incomplete pass. Hopkins is going to try the field goal. And the Broncos will get the ball back with some time. No timeouts, but they'll have about 40, 45 seconds.
Again, missed last week's game with a quad injury and was grabbing at the back of his right leg after the extra point earlier in this quarter. 37-yard try.
He made it, and it looked painful for him.
He went down to the ground right after he kicked it as well.
We are tied with a hobbled kicker.
To knock it in from 37 yards away.
Yeah, he looks like he's in a lot of pain. I know people like to make fun of kickers for not being football players, but I mean, Pat McAfee retired early because his knees were fucked up. It's kind of like Hulk Hogan dropping the leg every day for 20 years, fucked up his back. Hulk Hogan had the easiest job in the world, but he had the shittiest finishing move, and it fucked his back up. Now, how will the Broncos botch this last 40, 45 seconds they got here with no timeouts?
Number 5 Clemson at noon Eastern. Then number 20 Texas takes on number 11 Oklahoma State. Saturday night.
We haven't had our weekly Nathaniel Hackett meltdown yet, and Russell's played fairly well. They just barely been on the field in the last hour.
53 seconds left.
Squib kick.
Kicks it away. A knuckleball.
Ooh, let it bounce.
For a touchback.
53 seconds from the 25, no timeouts.
Wilson has had, and here's a good look at the third down play. They try to double Khalil Mack, but he works through it. He gets pressure on Russell Wilson, and he does what we've seen him do so many times, and then completes the pass, first down, and then right off of that is this scissors route with Greg Dulcich, and they free him up, again, managing the pocket, Russell Wilson, and puts it out there perfectly for him. So we're seeing the things that we've grown so accustomed to seeing of him in Seattle. And this is the best we've seen him look since he's been a Bronco.
10 for 10 in the first quarter for 116 yards and a touchdown. One pass attempt as Jaimus falling down was open.
Jerry Jeudy got open and fell down.
2 in this second quarter is Russell Wilson. So they barely had the ball. The game is tied. Denver gets the ball to start the second half. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they finally got that offense going a little bit. Then the defense, wasn't able to hold down the fort, and the Chargers tie up the game. But this is a good test offensively for this Denver defense as well. They knew that was going to be the case coming into this game.
Moon ball, wide open. Hurry down there, 40 seconds and counting. Chargers got beat deep again. You know, they say nothing deep, nothing cheap. That's all they're giving up tonight. Jerry Jeudy beats them, gets out of bounds for a first. 22 seconds. They're in the red zone.
For the Broncos. Wow. The Chargers, you know that they're back there in the secondary.
And the Broncos get the ball to start the second half, too.
That's exactly what they did because they sat on the route and Hamler ran right.
Chargers call timeout.
The Chargers have to take one of their 3 timeouts on defense, trying to catch their breath. As the ball's already sitting inside the 20. Here's the big play from Wilson to K.J. Hamler.
Now here's K.J. Hamler on the outside, and these 2 guys right here in the secondary, they just sit on the route. And so he comes off the ball, he's running a go route the entire way, and both guys get caught kind of looking in the backfield a little bit. Now Russell Wilson, it's underthrown. He couldn't put anything into it because he had pressure in his face. Hamler's trying to slow down, make the catch before Derwin James can get there and make a play on him. Yeah, that's what Russell Wilson was dealing with in the pocket, and so he couldn't get as much on it as he wanted to, and that was a great job by him. And then Hamler running that thing down and slowing up, really a pretty improbable play.
That was 47 yards. Wilson with 3 completions and 35 or more yards in the half. 22 seconds left, no timeouts.
Chargers might have been in the neutral zone. Russell just going to lob it up again. Should have been intercepted. There's a flag. I think the Broncos or the Chargers were offsides.
A flag is down back near the line of scrimmage.
I think the Chargers jumped.
And Fox had pressure.
Personal foul.
Oh, roughing the passer. There it is.
And it's Fox who gets called for roughing the passer.
I'd like to see this.
Nah, that's not roughing.
John, what do you
They're going to say he went low.
No, well, you're right. The contact starts at the waist and then moves south. It's not a foul by rule.
Not a foul, and Russell was still throwing the ball when he got hit. That's a bad call.
Instead of the incompletion in the end zone, that moves the ball.
First and goal, 17 seconds, but they don't have any timeouts.
First and goal, 17 seconds left. Wilson out to his right, incomplete. Boone was the target, pressured by Sebastian Joseph Day, who's been in there a couple of times on this possession.
Yes, he has. He's been there. We saw that play by Morgan Fox. Khalil Mack. He's been steamrolling guys as well. I mean, what a pickup he has been. And when they have him and then Joey Bosa on the other side, I mean, that's as good as there is in the league. We saw last week with Cleveland, Devion Clowney and Myles Garrett. That's awfully good. This group is as well when Bosa's on the field.
Second and goal. Wilson, Judy, end zone, and it's like he never saw it.
I don't think he ever thought to put the
7 seconds. Tread carefully here. You want to at least get this field goal.
They've been thrown. You're going to see as he comes out of this break. Good read by a little bit of a
Could have called holding on J.C. Jackson there. They didn't see it.
Yeah, he might have been able to make a play on it. Kind of hard to tell.
And here they are, goal to goal, worst in the league, worst in the red zone. They're tired of hearing about it.
Worst red zone team ever.
Third down and goal.
Well, you can't take a sack. You can't.
Cannot get a completion in bounds. You cannot take a sack. It's touchdown or incomplete here. Oh, Russell threw a really good ball over the middle, but incomplete. That was a good, confident throw. Had a lot of zip on it.
And a field goal attempt coming up by McManus.
Well, right idea, and, you know, those angles are hard for a quarterback, and it gives the defender, here's Dulcich, he's coming down the middle, but if he can flatten that off just a little bit, if he can come flatter, but you're so worried about getting into the end zone that it creates a defensive angle, and it's hard on a quarterback to
7 yards away.
13-10.
Will be the final snap.
Broncos over Chargers at halftime.
Better.
Yeah, Broncos have had a pretty decent night considering how they've played this season,
Second half
and they've got a little bit of a lead.
fast start and ended the first half with
Hitting a lot of big plays.
to have a 3-point lead.
Well, yeah, and that's the end of that half for Russell Wilson and the Broncos. They have got to go in at halftime feeling the best they felt about themselves all year.
Let's go down to Lisa Salters.
Coach Russell Wilson's best half as a Broncos so far. What are you seeing out of Russell tonight?
I mean, he's out there, he's having fun, he's seeing everything clearly, he's using his feet, he's being Russell.
Coming into this game, you said we've got to do the little things better. How do you think you're doing so far in that department?
Started off rough a little bit, had a couple penalties, but Russ kept his cool, it was great. He just kept grinding. We had a couple
The Broncos haven't done anything offensively bad tonight. I'm shocked.
Keep doing that same thing.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Denver 4 possessions, 3 scores. Wilson 12 for 17, 173 and a touchdown. Started 10 for 10. Stay tuned. All-State halftime. Coming up next.
I'm thirsty. I'll be right back. There's like 6 of you here, and you're all being really quiet.
Working, what's not? Something's working.
Well, it looks like they finally figured it out. If you're Russell Wilson, you got to get him movement. The best thing he does is throw the deep ball down the field and throw the ball outside the numbers. If you're Russell Wilson, you want to make sure you're not stagnant, sitting in the pocket, back there just taking hits. You see him hold the ball a little bit, and the reason he throws a really good deep ball, he puts air underneath the ball, allows his receiver to run underneath. This is the best he's looked as a Bronco, and I think it's because he's finally playing like Russ likes to play, which is a little bit off script.
Yeah, and he really focused on the timing and rhythm
Yes.
during the break, starting 10 for 10.
Todd Bowles says no preferential treatment for Tom Brady. Is that why he gets every Wednesday off, 11 days off during camp, went to a fucking wedding this past week, checks out on his team to go to a fucking wedding, and then has the audacity to yell at his offensive line on Sunday? Fuck this man. Are you kidding me? But no preferential treatment.
The overtime
Lies.
thriller in the divisional playoffs that the Kansas City Chiefs won against the Buffalo Bills last January. The schedule makers did all of us a big favor. Here we are, only in mid-October, and the highly anticipated rematch, regular season at least, between these two teams, again at Arrowhead. Here we go with our fastest 3 minutes. What would Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen have up their sleeves?
Tony Romo called the final score in the first quarter.
Minded than you might have expected. Down 7 in the third. Mahomes to Nicole Harbin. The Chiefs have tied the Bills at 17 all.
His football instincts are unmatched.
Josh Allen, Dawson Knox. Bills take the lead, but the Chiefs are going to win again, right? Wrong. Terrence
The Chiefs are going to win, right? Wrong.
They're 5-1.
Oh, the G-men.
Down double figures again. Daniel
The Ravens are just so remarkably not clutch.
Next possession, trying to protect the lead. A fumble snap. Lamar Jackson. Might as well face it. You're addicted to love. Julian Love with the interception. Giants addicted to winning. They're 5-1.
Jets, Jets.
Win at Lambeau. Wrong. Special teams, Jets. Blocking the punt. Will Parks touchdown. Jets lead. Aaron Rodgers had a bad case of the Quinnen Williams. 4 sacks, Jets. To the victor go the spoils. New York teams are 9-3. The previous 5 years, 22-59. Tom Brady, 12-3 lifetime against Pittsburgh. Kenny Pickett started it for the team that lost by 35 last week. Mitch
Trubisky kicked ass in that fourth quarter.
Upset the Bucs, snapping a 4-game losing streak. Dolphins have
Lol Dolphins.
Minnesota and Dalvin Cook said, we don't care. He could go all the way. Vikings all the way to a 2-game lead in the division. They're 5-1.
Ooh, 49ers and Falcons. Look at this Kyle. Oh, yeah, it's the Mariota touchdown here.
Threw for 2 touchdowns. Falcons, even though market 3-3, upsetting the Niners, also 3-3.
Just think we should be on a 4-game win streak.
They were game, but Super Bowl
And Allen Robinson touchdown. Oh, my Lord.
Allen Robinson, Rams, even their mark at 3-3.
Cardinals suck.
All tied for first just about in the NFC West. Seahawks get
Like I said, give Kyler Murray a break. New Call of Duty out this week.
3-3. They beat Arizona. Joe Burrow wearing Jamar Chase's LSU jersey. They won the national title in this building before. And when you know it, they're back in New Orleans and they beat the Saints. They combined for 2 touchdowns. Bengals at 3-3.
Matt Ryan, Offensive Player of the Week. Book it.
The winning field goal. No, it's Matt Ryan for the winning touchdown in the final minute to Alex.
Colts are above 500.
Beat the Jags. Bill Belichick's career started as head coach in Cleveland in 91. In 2022, rookie Bailey Zappi led Belichick's pass into Cleveland. It was Zappi.
Bailey Zappi
Belichick, his 300th
had a hell of a game.
win as head coach.
And God damn it, now we got to watch the Patriots play the Bears next Monday. Kill me, please.
Don Shula, the only coach
Can I go to California a few days early just to avoid that game?
ESPN Plus every Sunday live with Booger, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever you want it. Suze?
Okay, boom, see you next week.
Who made this damn schedule?
Questions abound in week 7. Will Dak return to the Cowboys? Is
I'll be
there
right back.
controversy in New England?
One more half. Whoops. What the fuck was that? Oh, that was my remote. It's like, what did I break? See, Sam Darnold might start for the Panthers Sunday. I feel sorry for anybody who has to start for the Panthers if we're being real. Okay, no, Sam Darnold's supposed to come off of IR Wednesday. I doubt they'd let him play Sunday. it would take some crazy circumstances for Darnold to get on the field. You know, I said I might stay up late after the game. I'm kind of ready to go back to bed. Good news, I get to leave work 30 minutes early tomorrow. Bad news is it means I don't get a break. So, oh well. Well, I see WWE is trying to reestablish Baron Corbin as somebody you should give a shit about. Well, Triple H really is sick right now, isn't he? Shut up. As soon as I hear annoying auto-tune, I'm just like, shut up, please. Broncos have a lead, and they've scored more than 10 points, shockingly.
Broncos on top. Got the field goal before the end of the half. They're about to get the ball to start the second half. And a quarterback comparison, the numbers. Well, you kind of expected from Justin Herbert. We've not expected this with the way the season has started for Russell Wilson, but Troy Aikman, that was a good first half.
It was a great first half by any measurement of Russell Wilson's career. He came out, had a lot of big plays down the field. That's what you come to expect. He created some things with his legs and just really got it going, and he did it without much help from his running game. They didn't run the ball very well, but they also didn't run it very often. So that entire first half was really on Russell Wilson.
Yeah, for the first time, Wilson, 335-plus yard completions in a first half. So after all that success that he had with his Seattle Seahawks, and now in his first year with the Broncos, that's a first, and it's on the good side. Scott, the punter, will kick it away, and he's loose. He bombs this one in the back of the end zone.
Wow.
Moments ago, Lisa caught up with Brandon.
What a kick.
Coach, Justin Herbert under a lot of pressure in that first half, nursing that rib injury. What do you have to do better to shore up that protection?
Yeah, they've got a good defense. There's going to be pressure tonight. So you got to keep mixing up the protection plan, stay on schedule on first and second down. And then on third down, make sure that we identify the pressure, get it out on time. I think Justin's playing a whale of a game. Our offense is battling. You got to finish drives with touchdowns.
3-point game at this point. What's the status of Justin Hopkins and your
minute by minute. We're going to have to really stay connected the second half. It's up and down. Did a great job on the field goal, but you know, we're going to need everybody.
Damn, what a run.
All right, Lisa, thank you. That's Latavius Murray, who on first down gets 7. Billy Turner is in the ball game. He's at right tackle right now. And Cam Fleming has moved over to left tackle. Calvin Anderson, who's making his first start of the season, is out. So Billy Turner, who's been battling a knee injury, active for the first time last week, getting his first snaps here tonight. Taking over at right tackle in his second tour with the Denver Broncos as Murray is brought down by Murray after game 1.
Yeah, and when we talked to Nathaniel Hackett the other day about what all was happening in that offensive line, he did mention Billy Turner, and although he wouldn't start, we anticipated that he would get some playing time. So here, as you mentioned, he gets his first snaps of the season to open up this third quarter.
He was with the Packers the last 3 years. Third down and 2. Quick setup.
Russell buying Tom, throws it away. 3 and out.
Pressure on the play by Kyle Van Noy. And that will bring up 4th down.
Without the big play, they really haven't been able to sustain much, but they've hit the big plays.
I've liked for a long time. Had some really great years when he was with the New England Patriots. He's the guy who, as Russell Wilson starts to get flushed to his right, he's the one there to make a play. But you know, he's had to kind of elevate things as well after the loss of Joey Bosa. Everybody has to try to pick up the slack. What a significant blow that was to this defense.
3 and out for the Broncos. And the punt by Wakeman. This is Carter from the 10. Out across the 25. He's tackled by Fabani, the long snapper, in his first NFL game. 18-yard return. Chargers have
Commercials. I wish we lived in a world where we could have commercial-free football other than NFL Red Zone. Oh, thank God that Broncos-Jags game is while I'm on my vacation. Definitely not going to get up and watch that shit.
over the place. Time now for our total replay brought to you by Taco Bell.
Well, we came into the game talking about Baron Browning, and we talked about him throughout that first half and the impact that he has made on this defense. He's getting more playing time on the outside with Randy Gregory down currently, but he has been all over the place. And a week and a half ago, he lived in the backfield with Matt Ryan and the Indianapolis Colts, and he's got lots of moves. None better than that one.
He had his first sack against the Colts, ended that night with 1.5 of the 6 sacks that this Denver defense had against the Colts, but in a losing cause. They lead here tonight, the Broncos do. Chargers first possession, second half. They hand to Eckler.
First down.
11.
Well, we've singled out Zion Johnson enough times when he's held, but he's the guy who kind of clears the way here for Austin Eckler as he moves up to the second level and opens it up. That's great execution up front by that offensive line. That's what we saw so much of in that game last Sunday against the Cleveland Browns. And they ran the ball so effectively, over 230 yards rushing as a team in that one.
Only 45 so far for the Chargers, just 25 for Denver. Pass is caught by Palmer. Brought down by Jonas Griffin after a 5-yard gain.
I can't believe the Broncos have a lead in this game. Where the Chargers have just gone up and down the field and possessed the ball.
Points to tie it. Broncos have a 3-point lead.
Hopefully the refs will keep those flags in for this half, unless it's just really obvious.
Out of the game.
Toss to Eckler, cuts back now.
Another good run for Eckler. Flag, never mind. Just as I said, keep the flags in your pocket. I've been watching The Room. Keep your stupid comments in your pocket.
Holding. Offense number 88. 10-yard penalty.
Huh.
Would be second down.
It's one of those 3 tight ends you talked about, Trey McKitty.
There it is at the top. Yep, you got to grab.
Right there. And a hold of Jonathan Cooper. That is the 3rd offensive holding call in the game against the Chargers. 2nd and 15. Herbert throws. Palmer with a
Whoa! What a collision.
down short of first down.
Palmer holds onto the ball.
Down coming up, but a 14-yard completion.
3rd and 1.
Yeah, nice job. They're able to get the completion, but again, one of those situations where if Palmer just throttles it.
Chargers
down,
hurry into the line here.
He takes that hit away from himself.
Another 3rd down run. Just like in the first half, first down. Shorten this game, Chargers. I like it.
Well, there does not have to be a lot there for Austin Eckler to turn the play into a positive.
The lower body strength of Eckler is pretty crazy. It doesn't look like he'd have much.
The Chargers have been really good here on 3rd downs in this game, and Denver defensively came in as one of the top 3rd down defenses in football. So, you know, a lot of that has been that they've been able to keep it in manageable distances, but nevertheless, they've converted their share.
Play action. Nobody home.
There's a flag back in the offensive backfield as Bradley Chubb had pressure. Palmer the target, and Damari Mathis, who they picked on.
Don't tell me.
Coverage.
Personal foul,
Roughing the passer. Well, they're even on those calls tonight.
Automatic first down.
This is on Bradley Chubb.
Let's
I'd like
see.
to see this because I didn't think there was a whole lot there when it happened live. He launched, and I guess that's what they
Oh, for
saw.
God's
The
sakes.
helmet to helmet, John.
Yeah, there is helmet-to-helmet contact, and he launches, leaves his
6 penalties for 107 yards, 6 for 65 on the Chargers. That's not roughing.
That moves the ball to the 35.
But whatever.
First down for the Chargers. Herbert throws. Palmer
Another great sidearm throw. Palmer stayed in bounds.
goes down the sideline.
Wow.
This couldn't bring him down. And a nice catch and run by Joshua Palmer for 14.
Really good job, and this was close because if Herbert doesn't get this ball, if he's behind any more than where he was, you know, bad things then start to happen. But Palmer
He stepped out a few yards back. I think the ref saw it. Still a first down.
was not able to make a play on it.
Poor Mathis having a rough knot.
Another good drive that we're watching by the Chargers.
First down at the Denver 21. Here's Michelle.
Sonny Michelle.
Running through arm tackles and taking it to the 15. Got a good block from Trey McKitty.
You know what we've seen here, Joe, in this game is Pat Surtain, for the most part, has been lining up opposite of Mike Williams. And so, as a result, you know, we're seeing Joshua Palmer. He's becoming a bigger part. DeAndre Carter as well. But, you know, Herbert has worked those two guys, Palmer in particular, some of these looks on the rookie.
And another 3rd and 1. I bet they run it.
So far, Palmer's been targeted 8 times, has 7 catches for 50 yards. Mike Williams has been targeted just 3 times, 1 catch, 8 yards. So that's how good Pat Surtain is.
They throw it this time. Ooh, it's tipped up. Injured kicker, 4th and 2. What do you think?
You know, that's one of the things that if you're
This could be a big moment in this game.
As Damari Mathis is, you're going to get a lot of balls in your direction. Ronald Darby's, when he was healthy, he's going to get a lot of balls.
And they're going to take the kick.
Here is Hopkins.
It's not a long field goal. It's a 30-yard kick. A little shorter than an extra point. He makes it. He's hooking him to the left, but he's making it. Fight!
13-13 here in Inglewood. 9:08 left, quarter number 3.
ESPN's like, hold on, don't go to commercial. We might get something here. You guys see how Nick Sirianni was acting last night after the Eagles won? I thought it was pretty funny. But that's just going to fire they play again on Christmas Eve. The Cowboys are going to be fired the fuck up. How about them Eagles and fuck you, that's game. You know, that's going to linger for a while. That kind of shit always does. It's been a pretty stupidly officiated game. Can we make roughing the passer reviewable? It wouldn't do any good, would it?
The Chargers helped host an event that provided free mammograms to local residents. Lodi Gilman, Trey McKitty were on hand to help continue the Chargers' long-standing commitment to early detection outreach. It's a cause championed by breast cancer survivor Susie Spanos, wife of Chargers owner Dean Spanos. J.K. Scott will kick it away. Broncos went 3-and-out. First time they had it in this half.
It's a pretty low-key, entertaining game. It just doesn't have the usual flash and drama of a low-scoring Broncos game because they're actually not playing that poorly.
The Walton Penner ownership group, Sir Lewis Hamilton, 7-time Formula One champion, Greg Penner.
Oh my God, Lewis Hamilton. Sir Lewis Hamilton.
Paying a record $4.65 billion to take over ownership of the Denver Broncos and Lewis Hamilton. Sir Lewis is a part of that ownership group. Play action from Wilson. Good
Big play again. Oh, nobody home.
Judy the target.
Nearly intercepted.
It was underthrown because I don't know.
Up until this game, Russell Wilson was kind of turning into a Garoppolo or Trubisky type for me, where when I see him throw deep, I just laugh.
Just one-on-one.
But tonight, it's like, better take it seriously. He's hit on a lot of these tonight.
Adderley is coming from here, and if he gets that ball up, that's an interception.
2nd down and 10. Hand off to Murray.
Knocking on the door of another 3 and out.
His way for a 5-yard gain. Mack and Tranquil come together for the stop, so 3rd down the result. Murray stays in the game, and Andrew Beck comes in. Greg Dulcich, the rookie who has a touchdown in this game, comes up.
Well, the offense, as we've talked about, it's been better than what we've seen through the year, but 3rd downs haven't changed. You know, they've got 3rd and medium here at 3rd and 5, but they're just 2 for 6 here in this ball game.
Wilson throws, passes, caught.
Looks like a conversion to me.
And he is brought down right at the marker. Looks like a 1st down from where they are spotting it, and it is.
Yeah, he got right on that marker. 35-yard line was where he had to get to, and he was, right.
1st down.
He made the catch.
Broncos hurry it up.
Yeah, they don't want to give up that 1st down. Look at Russ throwing a block. Hey, he didn't really throw a block, but he ran out there and tried to get in the way.
I'm sure they talked about it as a staff at halftime, and knowing that they had only run the ball 4 times, 5 total. One of those was Russell Wilson scrambling, but trying to get the running game going a little bit more.
They've used Murray more than Gordon or Boone. Boone doesn't have a carry. Murray gets another.
Murray 1st down. Oh, my God. Back-to-back 1st downs.
A guy with over 5,500 rush yards in his NFL career. 50 rushing touchdowns.
Melvin Gordon looks disappointed.
Yeah, Melvin Gordon, it's been a
I like your hat, Melvin Gordon.
And wasn't real happy that Javonte Williams was going to be, more of the workhorse than he had been a year ago. And then with the fumbles that he's had, and I'm sure he'd like to be out there right now.
Murray again, and a nice tackle made by Sebastian Joseph Day, who Staley coached while the two were with the Rams.
Yeah, Sebastian Joseph Day leads the defensive line in tackles. He also leads them in tackles.
I think this game, I'm going to pull my Tony Romo here, so keep this in mind later if it happens. I think this game is going to come down to a field goal. And if it's a long field goal, I think the Chargers lose. Just throwing that out there. I think their kicker's good enough to make, short, maybe some mid-range kicks. But if it's like over 45, maybe over 40, I have my doubts.
Extra man on the rush, and Wilson. As he throws it away. Drew Tranquil, who came on the rush, was able to get through, and he's the one that really forced that throw.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting in talking with Brandon Staley that Drew Tranquil, here he is, 49. He was talking about these 2 inside linebackers, Tranquil and Kenneth Murray, how they're the 2 most improved defenders coming off of last year. He certainly is right there in the middle of it.
3rd down and 9.
God damn, Russell, he didn't even give it a chance. He just turned around and started running. backwards. And Derwin James gets the sack.
Well, with the center working this way, you've got two guys to block three, and the ball has to come out. And Russell Wilson has to know this. You have to know where the center's going. And then
I'll be fair to Russell. I was going to get.
to that side, and that's
That was going to be a sack anyway. So.
against Indianapolis, and you're just not going to block it. The only way to block it is if you get the center working to that side.
Here's Carter catching the ball on the run. Inches across the 30. Derwin James, his second sack of the season, a loss of 12 on this play. He got through 3 on 3, and the Charger James wins that battle.
New Avatar movie looks lit. Oh, wait, it's Black Panther. Another Monday night talking to myself. But I'd hate not streaming a close game like this. You just never know what you're going to get. Some games you expect to be good turn out to be shit. And the games you think are going to suck turn out to be really good.
So far, disappointed. Russell Wilson's 4 touchdown passes, his fewest through 5 games in his career. And the whole offensive cast has underperformed, averaging 15 points per game. That is fewest in the NFL. And they got off to the good start, led 10-0 tonight, and they have not really been able to build much after that, except for that big play before the half. They got the field goal, but nothing so far in the
Broncos defense keeping them in it again. And the Chargers, oh! Car crash over here in the flat. Thought it was going to be a pick 6. Like I said, if it stays a 3-point game, nip and tuck, the Chargers cannot win on field goals.
That was Williams out there and had his head been up looking for the ball. Looked like he might have had a shot at a pick.
DeAndre Carter, he's out there. They're expecting him to make the block on K'Wan Williams. He's unable to. K'Wan Williams, I've always liked him. He's a heck of a player. And he makes those types of plays. He's very savvy.
5 years with the 49ers, 2nd and 10. Here's Michelle, brought down by
3rd and 5.
After a gain of 5. So 3rd down, here it is again, and down the Chargers have thrived on. 7 for 12 tonight, compared to the Broncos 3 for 8.
We'll see if Evero does anything here to get after Herbert. He wants to bring some pressure. They've had success when they've done it.
Offsides, free play. And it, well, they blow it dead. Free first down anyway.
They shut it down. I thought it was going to be a free play.
Defense, number 56. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
There he is at the bottom. Jumps into the neutral zone.
It'll be third down and inches.
That made it a little bit easier, didn't it?
Okay, they make it 3rd and a half yard. Not a first down.
Less than half a yard away from a first down.
Quarterback sneak. Never mind, he's got bad ribs.
They hand off, and Sonny Michel.
Hard collision, gets the first.
Singleton there, but got there and brought him down a step too late.
Yeah, Sonny Michel, he earned every bit of that. To pick up 3rd and inches. You know, I thought since it is so short, I figured that Brandon Staley would go for it on 4th down, and they keep getting that one-on-one matchup with Mike Williams and Pat Surtain, and I know how good Pat Surtain is, but I also know that Mike Williams has an opportunity to be able to body people up and make a play, and thought they might have tried to take a big shot.
Chargers 62% on 3rd down. That's double the season average. Being allowed by the Broncos.
What a throw. Farhan a little shaken up. Might have to check him out.
Been dealing with a hamstring injury and got that hit, but got 12 yards.
Yeah, we talked about just how big he is.
When is Keenan Allen going to get healthy?
You just put it out there and let him use his body, and it's just a defender's just not going to be able to make a play on the ball. Plus, he runs really well for a guy his size. He runs a 4.6 40, and for a man that big, that's pretty impressive.
Over the right side, it's Eckler. Chargers trail 10-0 after the first quarter. They have the ball here looking for their first lead of the night.
They just brought in Xander Horvath, number 40, and he can do a lot of things. And they usually put him in the backfield. They do here. No, they move him out, but he can catch the football. He's right here.
Blitz. They got Herbert off the mark, and he still. Oh, I thought that was caught. It's incomplete.
Eckler the target and Simmons.
Big 3rd down for the Broncos defense here.
Stearns to a hip injury, not active tonight, so Simmons was ready to go.
Can't give up a single point. I don't trust the Broncos offense to even get you 3.
Yeah, the timing of that was pretty good. The fact that they lost Caden Stearns, who had been, really good. He had 2 interceptions in that game against Indianapolis. But like you said, him being unable to go, to be able to get, what many believe is the best safety in football back was good timing.
3rd down and 7 now. Herbert.
Oh, first down.
First down and got it.
Drug a defender with him for an extra yard or so.
By number 1.
And he's going against K'Wan Williams, the guy who I talked about is so good. Look at number 1 and the route that he runs here against Williams. He gives him a little stutter right there, and then he creates separation and gives his quarterback a place to go with the football. I've been impressed. He's done some good things in this game, but when you watch him on the season and what he's been able to do, boy, it's nice when you get a guy who you think is only going to be a special teams player and he contributes the way that Carter has in the offense.
Palmer makes the catch. Led him up the field just a bit.
Chargers burning more clock again. I know it's a tied game, but damn, they're on the field for an eternity.
They'll be a better football team offensively when they get Keenan Allen back because of the work that these young receivers are
It's
getting.
not easy
With Allen being
because they've only got 13 points,
chance that Allen would be playing.
but they can move the ball.
It sounds like he'll be back for their next game. Trying to be careful with him and make sure it's not something that lingers throughout the season.
Well, they have a home game against Seattle, and then they're bye. 2nd and 8. Herbert looking for Eckler, and he just throws it downfield. Incomplete.
Another 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 8. And not to just beat this up, but 9 of 14 on 3rd down for the Chargers.
Yeah, really good. I mean, really good. They were not very good. I mean, that's the thing that's interesting about that in this game. They were not very good coming into this game on third down, and Denver on the other side defensively was really good on third down, and they just totally flipped it.
It'd be a long field goal from here. They're going to go for this. Not a question. The Chargers go for this. They can go to the end of the quarter if they want.
And Brandon Staley's going for it. I mean, as soon as he catches the football, he gets north and south to try to give himself the best possible chance of getting the first down. He comes up short, but he got enough. That Brandon Staley said, we're going to forego a potential 3 points and a lead.
Definitely go for it here.
It looks like that fourth down try, if it does come to pass, will happen in the fourth quarter. Fourth down when we come back for the Chargers. Brandon Staley and Justin Herbert. Tie game.
Still awake out there? Yes, no, maybe. Take your silence as an enthusiastic yes. I kind of hope they don't get this. I just want to watch the world burn, you know. Who's Dominique Mysterio fighting him? Where's Rhea Ripley? There she is. God damn, son. Dominique getting offense on AJ Styles. That's funny. Fourth quarter, always fun with the Chargers. This year it's been pretty funny with the Broncos.
We are about to start the fourth quarter, 4th down and 2. For the LA Chargers, they will go for it.
Why does the Chargers Stadium look like a space station? The Chargers and the Raiders both.
Staley has done things on his year plus as head coach. The ESPN analytics model has this as a toss-up, 50-50, but that assumes a healthy kicker. Remember, you've got Dustin Hopkins, who's been bothered by the right hamstring.
That's it. We don't have all the information.
I wonder if they'd take the kick with a healthy kicker, or would Staley just go for this anyway? With him, you really don't know.
There's a lot of factors into this decision right now.
There we go. Oh, batted up, incomplete. And Mathis does not draw a flag. Unbelievable. Palmer thinks he should have gotten a flag.
And you got to give him credit, Troy, for not hanging.
Good job, Mathis.
3 first-half pass interference calls. What a play that was.
It was an outstanding play, and there you go.
That was a great play. Oh, boy. Gotta love them analytics, but at least he's got a injured kicker to back up his analytics tonight.
I see him watching him in game. He's a very confident young man. I don't think he rattles easily. He doesn't lose his confidence, and that's a good thing because you're not going to survive in the National Football League when you start to lose confidence or question yourself. So a guy who's been Had a tough night in a lot of ways, and he made the play of the game right now.
Broncos take over at their 29 and hand off with Murray. Khalil Mack.
Broncos sustain a drive. Points.
With Damari Mathis.
Your defense is doing all they can.
For 77 yards in the first half, and he got his hand in front of that.
Gotta help him out.
Knocked it away, and his Broncos take over.
Well, it's really good to see because, you know, outside of quarterback, I think playing corner early in your career is the most difficult position.
Good catch by Judy, first down, and a German suplex by Asante Samuel. Not a stiff one, a safe German suplex.
Well, that missed fourth down sets Denver up with pretty nice field position. See if they're able to get anything out of it. Like you said, they got a little something going there in the second quarter, did some good things, and haven't been able to do much here in the second half.
Ew. DB was in position to knock the ball away, but if he'd have been in better position, he could have picked it.
Michael Davis is all over this throw. Portland Sutton, he comes out of it, and Davis is on top of it. What you'd like to do is, here in a few plays, if you're able to pick up a first down, come back to that exact same formation and set. See if you can't, run a double move out and up on Davis, because he jumped that a little too aggressively.
Russell on the move. Going to take off and run for it. 9 yards. 3rd and 1.
Short of first down yardage by about half a yard. 3rd down coming up.
Khalil Mack has been so good tonight at pushing the pile and really being a disruptive factor in the pocket, but he took an inside rush and it just opened up the outside area for Russell to take it, and Russell does the right thing, doesn't slide, got as much out of it as he could, came up just short.
Playing with that torn lat. Near his right shoulder. Hurt in the second quarter against the Raiders 2 games ago.
Quarterback draw. Slides down. I like the play call. Notice it's 4th quarter time, so you're not seeing any Melvin Gordon. They want to stay in this game. Had me fooled. I didn't think he was going to keep it.
Good ball, good pickup by Russell Wilson. Keep the chains moving.
Murray runs into a pile there.
Yeah, he did. Austin Johnson. Wow.
Austin Johnson right there. He just swallowed him up. He's right in the middle. Bam.
Loss of 1 on the play.
Another quarterback draw. All right, they got a 3rd and long here. 3rd and 8.
First quarter couldn't have done any better. Spread it all over the place, did Russell Wilson. But just 4 for 13, 6 for 69 yards. 3rd and long here, 3rd and 9.
Yeah, 4 for 13 cents. He'd like to be 5 for 14 after this one because they need it if they're going to come away with any points.
Nice job for a moment.
Oh, God. Incomplete. Another play that ends in it was just a roller coaster of emotions. Russell's asking for a face mask. He ain't getting it.
It's incomplete.
Got a punt.
Russell Wilson, he takes a pretty good hit. Looks like he was going to be done right
Got
there.
almost. He got hit in the head.
Right at the
Took
end,
a hand to the
gets
head.
rid of the ball. Pretty good hit.
Waitman comes in.
They don't want the 58-yard field goal. They'll punt. They don't want to risk flipping the field position. Yeah, he won't kick a 58-yarder indoors, but he'll kick a 60-yarder outside in Seattle, right?
Short punt.
Kind of a shitty punt.
Outside his own 15, just a 22-yard.
That's a pretty lame-ass punt. You might as well try the field goal.
Breathing room for the Chargers, who get it right back in a tie game.
Whatever. I'll be right back. I'm sorry, I just saw Dominic Mysterio beat AJ Styles. Oh, it's worth it to see that smile on Rhea Ripley's face. Makes me happy. I'm not simping, I promise. I totally am. Oh, Bears on next month. I fucking hate the Bears.
On ESPN2, Bears will have that extra time to get ready for New England. They played the Thursday night.
Like I said, people complain about the Cowboys getting all them primetime games. What about the fucking Bears?
Their effort in a win over Cleveland.
Nobody cares about the Bears. This ain't 1986, okay?
Pretty well. Yeah, he was there in Knoxville smoking those cigars after that big win.
Yes, he was.
Did you say cigars? Yeah, cigar. That was a great game. Wow, what a scene that was.
Fun to watch.
I would have been smoking a cigar too.
What a bizarre matchup, Patriots and Bears.
On first down, pass.
Tipped up, intercepted. Oh, he dropped it. Now it's a fight for the ball. I think the Broncos recover it. Interception, fumble, and then still recovered. Woo! How did he lose that ball? Did he like lateral it backwards? Oh, that Broncos defense will not let their team down.
Well, Baron Browning used to be an inside linebacker, and now that he's on the outside, he has coverage skills, and it's
Everett was like, where's the ball? How did Everett not see that ball? Doink.
As an inside linebacker, he drops in as an outside linebacker now. He gets underneath and he makes the interceptions. Doesn't secure the football, but at least the Denver Broncos are able to hang on.
Everett was ready to turn around and run with the ball.
Baron Browning has shown what he's capable of doing rushing the passer.
It's like yesterday in the Falcons game. The running back fumbles. A.J. Terrell scoops it up, runs it to the goal line, fumbles it into the end zone, and the ball barely stays in bounds, and another Falcons defender recovered it for a touchdown.
The pass was intended for Everett. It was knocked out by Joshua Palmer and then recovered.
Herbert, I respect the hair game.
Big play at a big time. Denver's best starting field position by 41 yards in the game. And a handoff here to Boone. Lisa was talking to us during the break.
I thought Jerry Jeudy and Adderley were about to get into it there.
Who has remained frustrated on the sideline.
Melvin Gordon going to get traded, isn't he?
The injury, it looks like he's just slid to third on the depth chart and basically out of this game.
Robbie Anderson got traded today to the surprise of no one.
Yeah, and that was Boone's first carry on the night. So
Hollywood Brown's hurt, so the Cardinals made a trade for Robbie Anderson, who clearly was not happy with the Panthers.
he got a little something going, but for the most part, the ground game hasn't been there tonight.
Broncos have rushed for 68 yards in the game. Here's one for Boone. Stutter step. Got away from one tackler.
No negative plays here.
Tranquil missed him. And as a result, it's a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, Mike Boone, you mentioned Latavius Murray and his background with the Vikings. Mike Boone was also with the Vikings, and he came over with general manager George Payton a year ago from Minnesota here to Denver.
Third down and 6. Wilson out to his right.
Sacked, but at the 30, so they're in field goal range. They go 3 and out off the turnover.
Tranquil gets the sack, his first, and a loss of 4. Fourth down.
Drew Tranquil was almost like a spy on Russell when he comes up, and there's a 5-man rush.
And the Broncos piss away a golden opportunity.
Outside the pocket, they don't contain, but here comes Tranquil.
Or maybe they didn't completely piss it away. They can take a lead here. We've been tied for forever now.
And at least avoided the lost yardage to make this an easier attempt.
48-yard try. McManus.
Good. 16-13 with 8:21 to go.
By Browning. They regain the lead. 16-13, under 8.5 to go.
That's all the Broncos defense needs though is a lead. I think they can hold it. So when Junior Motorsports unloaded back in the shop this morning, they found a live possum living inside of Justin Allgaier's car. This fucking possum hitchhiked across the country in a race car. Have you ever? It's like, what do you do with a live possum in your race car? And more, how the fuck did the possum get in?
Mike Williams, who has been targeted, Troy, just 3 times tonight.
Yeah, none here in this second half. Pat Surtain has traveled with him throughout this game.
Yeah, Mike Williams has been a ghost tonight. I hadn't even thought about him. It's because Patrick Surtain's locking him down. Keenan Allen not being here made Surtain's job real easy tonight.
And you've got to be careful when you start challenging those guys. But I do think that that's a good matchup between those two. And Mike Williams makes those contested catches. And I would have given him a few more opportunities because he has been one-on-one throughout this game.
Pressure's on the Chargers. They're behind now.
from last year when Surtain, as a rookie, had 2 fourth-quarter interceptions against the Chargers last year. Returned 1 for 70 yards and a pick 6. 28-13 win in Week 12. Pat's dad, Patrick, 3-time Pro Bowl corner with Miami and Kansas City. And he came in as a starter, and he's not already rapidly becoming a shutdown player.
He has it all. I mean, he has length, he has quickness, he has speed, he has toughness.
On first down, a hand to Eckler.
Yeah, it looked like a face mask.
Remarkably unimpressive offense here from both teams, and they're well. The Chargers get a first down off this face mask.
Yelling at the official near him. The guy's near it. No one threw a flag from there. Sure looked like face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 93.
A first down.
15-yard penalty is added to the end of the play. Automatic first down.
Yeah, Staley gets an assist on this
Well,
call.
the guy who called it really wasn't even in a position to see it. All the officials that were in the backfield to get a chance, referee, umpire, and neither of them make the call.
There was an eye gouge in one game yesterday, and I already forgot which one it was. I think it was the Browns game.
That moves the ball.
Jacoby Brissett got the old eye gouge. 8 penalties for 126 for the Denver Broncos. What a game. Simmons made a really clutch tackle there. That would have been a much bigger gain.
Lunges for 9.
Not an easy play. They bring the blitz off the edge. Not an easy play for Williams to be able to make that tackle on Gerald Everett. Once Gerald Everett catches this ball, I mean, this is a big man, 240, 245 pounds, and then there's no one else back there. So if you miss that tackle, that's a pretty big play.
Eckler on 2nd and 1.
Inches, I think.
He's brought down short by Deshaun Williams. This defensive front has really been good yet again for the Denver Broncos here tonight. And they are awfully close to first down yardage, but it looks to be inches short, and it is. Another close game for the Denver Broncos, leading this one by 3.
Oh, the Broncos had a huge chance there to get them for a loss. They give up the first. Oh, flag.
Near the 41.
We've got a man down as well as they sort through this penalty.
That's Will Clapp, who is the backup
Clap.
center to Corey
Personal foul,
Winslow.
unnecessary roughness, defense.
Another unnecessary roughness foul in Denver.
Penalty is added to the end of the play. Automatic first down.
And another Chargers offensive lineman goes down.
Clapp needs help getting off. They're going to bring in Brendan Jaimus at center. And here is the hit on the boundary.
Yeah, down player, and the defensive man goes into him. Late hit. Correct call.
It's the voice of John Perry. So Clapp is going to have to come out.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Jaimus, their third string center, will take over in a 3-point game.
Commercial. Oh my God, Elias is on Raw. I gotta watch this. I'll be right back. watching Elias on Raw and my cat doing backflips in the living room because a stink bug flew in and is flying around and he's trying to catch it. Well, I gotta set my work clothes out so I don't have to scramble to get ready in the morning.
Getting off, not sure exactly what happened, if he's woozy or if it was something along the lines of a leg injury, but it does not look good with him needing a lot of help to get off the field. So Brendan Jaimus, who's played only on special teams this year, takes over at center. Eckler is met
Yikes.
by Singleton.
The challenge when you start shuffling the deck like that along that offensive line is Brendan Jaimus. He's only played 5 offensive snaps, and all of those were at guard. So you're taking a guy who hasn't played one very much, and then you're moving him to center in a position that he's not gotten any reps at the NFL level anyway. And that affects everybody in the offensive line as well as the quarterback.
What is field goal range for the Chargers right now? Oh, Herbert with bad ribs and all. Slides. Gain of 5. Wisely slides. I think from this range, you got to try the kick just to tie it up again. As long as you don't lose any yardage here.
Last week was on special teams. So the focus goes right to the 5th round pick last year from Nebraska.
Well, we'll see how the snaps and how the offensive line comes off. Like I said, there's a lot of things that get affected at the center position.
Oh! Hell of an effort. Oh, and a pass interference on Mathis. He can't fucking believe it. Come on. Pass interference, defense number 27. Again. They're picking on this guy.
It's the 4th pass interference call on Mathis and the 7th first down for the Chargers by penalty.
He had a little safety help as well, so it allowed him to be a little bit more aggressive. You see the grab.
Well, he grabbed.
And that's what the call is. Then he comes in after, even before the a couple times.
They're not picking on him, but that's unfortunate.
So it's,
too many penalties.
It's the right call.
Harvard hands. And the carry up the gut.
And a flag.
A flag is down. Actually 2 at the 20.
Holding. Offense number 64. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first half.
That's Jaimus just into the game. Got a lot on his mind, trying to get the snap back to Herbert.
You're not kidding.
And then block a good defensive front for Denver.
Yeah, I mean, you can't even imagine how much is going through his mind right now. There's the grab right there on that right shoulder pad. But, here you are thinking about, your assignment.
10 penalties for 151. That's like more penalty yardage than Baker Mayfield's had passing yards in like 2 games this year.
First down and 20, and remember their kicker is injured. Pass is over the middle and caught by Eckler.
A nice gain by Eckler. They were an inch away from crushing Herbert again, but just didn't get there in time.
That's a good route by Austin Eckler. They had that route earlier in this game. It got called back because of a penalty. That was the back coming out of the backfield like that. That was a staple with Don Coryell back in the day with Dan Fouts.
Second down and 12. Jiro Evero pacing on the sideline, the first-year defensive coordinator, 2nd and 12.
Incomplete. 3rd and long. Here comes the next pass interference penalty on Mathis. Are you ready?
Down and 12, and again, Dustin Hopkins, bothered by
The plot thickens.
We're down in 12.
Blitz, and he just lobs it up, incomplete. Surtain locking down Mike Williams again, and it was overthrown. Got to try the field goal.
Hopkins to try and tie it. Last 4 times now the Chargers have gotten inside the Denver 30. They've been unable to pound it into the end zone, and the 3 previous trips have come away with just 6 points.
The hobbled kicker. I think he can do well under 40. This is 35. He's been hooking them to the left. He falls down in pain again, but makes the kick. 16-16. And my kicker might win MVP of this game. Damn, Rollins and Riddle. I actually like to watch this match, but I'm watching football. We have a tie game, and the team I think that has the edge has the shitty kicker, or not the shitty kicker, the injured kicker. Seth Rollins' ring gear looks awesome. And why the fuck is Elias still at the ring? I wonder who Alabama plays this week. I feel bad for whoever Alabama plays. They will not lose back-to-back games, I assure you.
Most in NFL history through week 6, 73 games within 8 points.
73 games within 8 points in the fourth quarter through week 6. 56 games decided by 8 or less. Most in the NFL in its over 100 years now.
And Russell Wilson will have another chance here to be a hero for his new team. Under 4 to go.
Let Russ cook. He's going to have to cook to win this one. They cannot go 3 and out here. They just absolutely cannot. Chargers haven't been able to finish drives, but they get yards and at least get within scoring range, even for their injured kicker. Denver's quick to go 3 and out.
Out of the back of the end zone, and we'll welcome you back inside the broadcast booth to walk along with the Hall of Famer Troy Aikman, and I'm excited to see how
Also, SoFi Stadium, fill in your fucking end zones. I hate the fact my OCD bugs me that the paint in the end zone doesn't go all the way around the end zone. The Jets and Giants share a stadium, and their end zones are always filled.
Got his back against the wall here over the last couple of weeks and how things have gone, and this is usually when he has shined. So we'll see if he's able to pull some of that Russ magic here tonight.
Yeah, he's just 5 for 15 since that 10 for 10 first quarter. That last graphic.
Ooh, big run by Murray. Murray for 14 yards.
Who have lost 3-1-2. A handoff to Latavius Murray. And their best run of the night, yards right up the gut.
That was a pretty good start. One of the few times there's been anywhere for these running backs to run with the football.
That's the long of the night for either side.
Yeah, ideally, that's what you'd love to do, is be able to run the ball, keep the clock running, move it down the field, score the winning points without any time left.
They hand again to Murray, with Melvin Gordon firmly planted on the sideline.
They done broke that boy's spirit. They're never letting Melvin Gordon back in this game. They broke him. He was getting a lot of action in the first half.
Would have thought that based on what they had seen from the Chargers, that they would get more of those types of runs because of all the big plays the Chargers have given up through 5 games on the ground.
.86 rush yards for the Broncos in the game. They got 213 at Cleveland last Sunday.
They got Russ panicking again. Extends the play. Throws it away. Very disappointing.
A lot of man coverage in that game against Indianapolis, and the Chargers come out, they play man, and you just look across the board at these receivers, there's just really nowhere for Russell Wilson to go with the football, and then he gets pressure in the pocket. He wanted to get the ball out quick, but they've struggled at times when I've watched them versus man coverage and really creating much separation at all.
4th down and 6.
Timeout. Well,
Taken by Denver. They have 2 left. .34 career game-winning drives in the 4th quarter or overtime, second most to Matthew Stafford since Russell Wilson came in as a 3rd-round pick by the Seattle Seahawks, was immediately installed as the starter by Pete Carroll. And they were in the Super Bowl and Lombardi Trophy winners the next season.
You know, it is different for these guys, and we've seen them. We saw Peyton Manning come to Denver. We saw Tom Brady, of course, go to Tampa Bay, and Russell Wilson now with Denver. And regardless of whatever your resume is, you have a certain level of respect when you arrive. But you've got to kind of prove yourself all over again to those guys in that new locker room. And this drive here is a chance for Russell Wilson to do that.
there's a blitz. Sacked immediately. Never had a chance. Shockingly, no foul for roughing the passer. I was like, be careful there, buddy. They totally telegraphed that blitz, and it did not even matter. Wow, man. You rarely get a free hit at a quarterback that good.
That ball is down to the 25.
Another shitty punt.
The new long snapper. That was the 4th sack of the night for the Chargers.
Well, Chargers can win it with a field goal. That's asking a lot, though. We could be looking at overtime here. Chargers, I feel like, have moved the ball well enough they can squeeze out 3 points. Goddamn, Denver's 4 for 12 on third downs with 151 yards of penalties, and they're in a tied game with less than 2 minutes to go. That is a credit to their defense, even though most of the penalties have been on the defense.
Yeah, we'll find out, Scott. Thank you. That ball, by the way, on the punt by Waitman was snapped right at 2 minutes left, so the play actually carried this game inside of 2 minutes. There's a minute 51 left in the ball game, at least in regulation.
Broncos have 2 timeouts. Chargers have all 3.
Have all 3 of their timeouts. For Herbert, 9 career game-winning drives. The fourth quarter and overtime.
Game on the line. Go get it.
He joined the NFL as the number 6 pick out of Oregon in 2020.
Sacked. Oh, no, he flips it away. Eckler's got it. No gain, maybe half a yard. I can't believe they didn't blow that dead.
And that was awfully close to being blown dead. And instead, that little push to Eckler got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a coverage sack, but he avoids the sack.
Pressure again, Eckler.
Now the Chargers are on a third down. I think the Broncos should take timeout.
There's Alex Singleton. He's right there to make a play on him. He's in the grasp, and before he goes down.
See, they won't blow that dead, but they'll call you for roughing if you bring him to the ground, right? But they wouldn't blow that dead. Fuck this league. No, first down, just enough. Timeout, Chargers. I think they should take a timeout here. They should take a timeout here. They let it run. 47 seconds and counting.
Herbert to the sideline. Palmer out of bounds near the 40. Player is down, and that's Deshaun Williams.
Yeah, you wonder exactly. He's trying to get somebody to come out and tend to him.
Dude was looking like Sankara when he dislocated his finger, looking at the ref going, come on, man.
And this is where it shows up in moments like this.
Injury inside of 2 minutes, even with the clock stopped. That is going to cost Denver their second timeout.
Well, it gives the rest of these defenders an opportunity to catch their breath.
Denver's defense has really worked hard tonight. If they can win this game, they get the game ball for sure. But they're dealing with Justin Herbert, who is the best quarterback I've ever seen on 3rd and long or 4th and long.
Meanwhile, Will Clapp, who we saw stagger off earlier in the game, is back in the game at center. So Brendan Jaimus, who took over, is now back on the sideline, and Clapp is back in the game. See what happened to Deshaun Williams. Got the feet tangled up, and then down he went. So 38 seconds left in the game. All 3 timeouts in Justin Herbert's pocket.
Well, then you start looking at
any day now.
From the Chargers standpoint.
Then they got the heating pad on the kicker.
Justin Hopkins, obviously he's come back in and he's kicked and he's struggling through that injury. The last kick he made, the longest, 37, or the first one I guess he made, 37 yards, kicked 31 and 35. Is that, can he go longer? I think that he can, but it would help if if Herbert had an idea, I would have to believe that Staley has talked to him and has an idea, but that goes to then how you're going to quarterback this drive and where you feel you've got to be able to get to.
Right now the ball's at the 40. Hopkins, his season long is 43 yards. He hasn't attempted anything at 50 plus. His career long is 56 yards. Back in 2018 with Washington. That means the 38-yard line, but again, who knows? It's a big unknown with regard to that right leg.
The way that he's gone to the ground, I mean, I think you'd feel comfortable at 40 yards. I don't know if you start going beyond that, how much confidence you're going to have.
Second down and 5.
Denver just needs to make one good play. Can't believe I'm kind of rooting for them because I feel like they've just had their backs against the wall all night because they're shitty offense. Be 3rd and 1. They got out of bounds with 33 seconds. Still got all 3 of their timeouts.
Well, they've got to pick up the first down here, of course, but you're looking at roughly 35 yards to get to where it's a 40-yard field goal, if that's the number. I mean, if time's running down, they're going to certainly attempt something longer than that. But, you know, this is
I don't know, you want to hurt your kicker? Even worse than he's already hurt. Timeout, Denver.
This is their final timeout prior to that 3rd and 1.
Hackett remembered you can use your timeouts.
Dustin Hopkins, in his second year with the Chargers, here he is tonight. That was where he heard it initially on the extra point. And when J.K. Scott had been doing a kickoff. We have seen since then Hopkins accurate and strong from over 30 yards away. But he's been in pain after every attempt.
Yeah, a lot of unknowns in the timeout. Whether or not they're going to need it or not.
Got the camera right up his ass right now for some reason, ESPN.
The corners were confused on where exactly they were lining up, and that's why the Broncos had to burn their last timeout.
Looked like Pat Surtain, who's been checking Mike Williams all night, was late getting over to his side, and timeout came from the sideline. Third down and less than 1.
3rd and 1. Play action. Oh, this ain't good. Short of the first. It's a loss of 1. 4th down. Now you just got to go to overtime, I think. You got to go to overtime. I'm sorry. And look, the clock's down 12, 11, 10, 9. You just got to go to overtime now. Awkward position to be in. Yeah, they called timeout with 2 seconds left. They're going to try Hail Mary. Okay. Herbert's a hell of a deep thrower. They're just across their own 43. Let Chase Daniel get in there and throw this Hail Mary. With the 3 timeouts, they do play action. And just...
I don't know if Herbert just wasn't looking at it. He had his eyes somewhere
Herbert
else.
wanted to go deeper. He wanted to go down the field. Way down the field. Now what happens here when you get strip sacked and it gets run back for a touchdown?
This Denver defense continues to step up. As Ejiro Evero has got his group buzzing around. Now everybody that got 3 defenders back inside the 5.
I like how I called this stream Stop the Ride. Well, this ride's going to go an extra 10 minutes at least.
So the Chargers were willing to let it run down. They called a timeout, hoping for magic and another PI.
Hail Mary, Tom. A rainbow short of the end zone. Oh, almost caught, though. Overtime! With an injured kicker, just where you want to be. What a bizarre way to end it.
Tied at 16.
Somebody stop the madness. It's been the most underwhelming overtime game I've ever seen. Actually, that would be the Colts and Broncos last week.
Russell Wilson, last time he and the offense were out there on the field, suffered a sack, but
there's Justin Simmons telling his defense, hey, man, you know it's on us. We got to go win the game because Lord knows our offense sure can't. So get hopped.
We will play one overtime period of up to 10 minutes. Each team will have the opportunity to possess the ball unless the team that first possesses the ball scores a touchdown or we have a defensive score. Each team has 2 timeouts. Fourth quarter timing rules apply. All replays will be initiated by the replay official. Any questions? All right, here's the coin. This is heads. This is tails. Denver, what's your call? Heads is the call. Heads is the call. It is heads. You have to go with 3 in the kick. Turn around. Denver will the toss elected to receive the overtime kickoff.
with the heads call, and heads it was.
I was going to laugh if he accidentally deferred like Matthew Slater did that one time.
16-16 in this battle in the AFC West here in Week 6.
The new iPhone.
Broncos fans, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you deal with it. Hell, Chargers fans, I don't know how y'all deal with it either. Oh, here we go. Broncos get the ball first. We'll probably promptly go 3 and out.
Especially for Denver, like you said, the way that they finished.
Just my prediction.
But they've been shut down in this second half, and the Chargers haven't had the success that we've been accustomed to seeing from them either.
Five for 16 for Wilson since that 10 for 10 start. Russell 6-6-1 in overtime in the NFL. Latavius Murray, a little stutter step.
Little 5-yard run.
Down just shy of 30 by Austin Johnson.
Hey, that guy runs hard. He always has. You know, when we followed him, and he's a big back, big physical back. He's done well tonight. Keep seeing what he's capable of doing. If you're going to run the football, give it to Latavius Murray.
Leading rusher tonight, 12 carries, 59 yards. They do just that. Murray.
3rd and 1.
Well, you still feel like, you know, somebody in this passing game has got to be able to make a play. Nobody has caught more than 3 passes in the game. And we talked about it coming in. I do think they've got some weapons, and yet you wouldn't know it based on what we've seen this year. But it is time for somebody, Whether that's Cortland Sutton or Jerry Jeudy, KJ Hamler, Dulcich did some good things early, but somebody's got to make a big play because they've proven it's just too difficult to try to methodically drive the ball down the field. Third down and 1.
Rice, get rid of it. Hit the ground. It hit the ground. And the Broncos promptly go 3 and out as I predicted.
Samuel Jr. and now Russell Wilson on third down tonight has 3 completions. That's it, and has been sacked 4 times as this one bounces into Hamlin.
Falls low. Dulcich, he has a chance if Russell Wilson had more time in the pocket. But
and now the Broncos defense has to come right back out here.
There's not much separation. You're getting pressure. You know how I am on.
Be alert for a fake here. I mean, Chargers called timeout on a punt. The hell?
Yeah, I mean, it's worth talking more about. If you don't, for as good as the start was, it's been equally as troubling for Russell Wilson, the Broncos offense.
Same shit, different week, Broncos country.
Next to nothing since the first quarter.
There's Melvin Gordon trying to pretend he's not totally checked out.
As everyone knows, I mean, that's the easy analysis. It's been inconsistent. It's not been very good, but why is that?
Russell in the first half was 10 of 10 for 116 and a touchdown. In the first quarter, anyway. Since then, 5 of 17 for 72 and nothing. A whole lot of nothing. They're on a 4th and 1 here in overtime, forced to punt again.
You combine all that, you get an offense that's not scoring many points, you know, and not playing very good football.
They're last in the league in scoring points and look much better tonight.
Like I said, without the big play, they're nothing. They hit a couple of big plays, busted coverage for a touchdown, and they haven't been shit since.
At least I think they do. Maybe they don't.
They got a field goal off of an interception.
That was inside the 10, and that was Tyreek.
God damn, who's that guy that got wrecked on the sideline?
Make that tackle and then a collision on the sideline. That's Aaron Patrick who's involved for the Broncos, and then some field personnel able to get back upright. Here's the end of it. Checking out the
Damn, the old man that got hit isn't hurt. The player's hurt worse.
trying to stop himself from hitting what we call in the TV business the green hat. Meanwhile, a flag flies on a handout to
Holding, going to back the Chargers up now.
It's against the Chargers.
I think we might be destined for a tie here, boys and girls.
It's another hold on Zion Johnson, his 3rd holding call of the night.
Tough night for a few of these rookies. Yeah, he's had a few.
Yep, that's a hold.
Damari Mathis, he's had a few of those holding calls.
DJ Jones has just been hard to handle. Free agent from the 49ers. That moves the ball back inside the 10. Defense probably thinking they're going to have to score if the Broncos are going to win this game. Pass is caught by Carter, and DeAndre up to the 15-yard line.
Going to take a turnover or something.
Not a lot of throws down the field for Justin Herbert either in this ball game. The longest completion is 24 yards by Donald Parham, but that was a run after the catch. It's not completed pass thrown beyond 20 yards in this game. Just everything's been underneath.
Herbert is 1 for 6 on throws of 15 or more yards in the game.
Wobbler thrown up. Incomplete. Man, Williams caught it, but he caught it out of bounds. 3rd and 14.
He could not bring it in with his feet in. It's 3rd and 14.
Yeah, but him making this catch is why I would have given him more opportunities in this game. That's all on the throw, obviously, that takes him out of bounds. But I've just seen it Chargers fans know it better than anyone.
That was damn near a catch. He got 1-2 in. He was less than half an inch away from getting the other end.
Great body control. And, I mean, the way Sertan stays over the top, if you underthrow it and let Williams come back on you.
Justin Herbert, one of the best long yardage quarterbacks I've ever seen. Ah, incomplete. Shockingly, no flag on Mathis. Denver's going to get another chance to win.
He got to Herbert, may have bothered that throw, and it's 3 and out.
5-man rush here by Denver, and they run the game up front, able to get pressure on him, and just nowhere for Herbert. I mean, pretty locked down coverage by Denver.
Broncos should end up with good field position. That's just the second 3 and out for the Chargers in the worst time for it.
Better be a hell of a punt.
For LA, fair catch.
It is.
He is hauled in by Montreal, Washington. The drive for the Broncos and Russell Wilson will start at the 31.
Gotta love overtime. It's the only time we get commercial-free football.
The 11th was running onto the field as the ball is being punted. There's 11 days didn't quite get it done. No. You know, they got a bye week coming up, I know, at some point.
They're at home against the Jets. They're at Jacksonville and London, then they're bye on November 6th. Meanwhile, Brandon McManus has got a big leg, the kicker for Denver. Career-long 61 yards here in this stadium, January 2nd last season. That means just getting it to the 43-yard line as they hand
Broncos come out with the same run play they've started their last 25 possessions with.
And at this point, the Chargers will load up, I would imagine, against the run. And
I don't think they can afford to load up on the run.
through the air. Right now, it doesn't look
They gave up big plays in the first half, getting caught in busted coverages and whatever.
Shut down the receivers. It just hasn't been a whole lot. The problem
I think you just do what you do best and trust that the Broncos just aren't going to be good enough to get down the field on you that way.
here in overtime, you start getting a little nervous about that. So here you've got the safeties back deep.
Yeah, Troy's right.
Prove they can drive the ball, which they haven't shown an ability to do that either.
blitz off the edge, they hand it off.
Third down.
Murray again, Khalil Mack makes the stop.
Negligible gain, as they'll say.
After a gain of just 1. Denver fans are watching this and seeing more of the same. It's been, except for one quarter.
How many more primetime games do the Broncos have this year?
It's been hard to watch. 3rd down and 7.
One play is all you need. Come on. These people want to go home. Stop the rod.
Needs something out of Wilson. Throws to the sideline and broken up.
Damn near intercepted off of a hell of a tip.
Judy the target, and it hit a side
4th down. The Broncos will punt again. There's 5:44 to go in overtime.
Because Judy, they're trying to run a double move on Samuel.
Y'all killing me with
He
this.
doesn't bite. I mean, he's very disciplined here. One-on-one, keeps his cushion, and he's in a perfect position.
Denver now with just 1 first down over their last 4 possessions. And just lethargic on offense. 4th and 7.
Who's that throwing something in front of the camera?
Carter a fair catch
Yee.
inside the 20. Chargers 284 yards of offense, and Justin Herbert another chance. His 2nd possession in this overtime. Next points win.
Yes, sir. The next one's due, boys.
From the 19.
Blitz, batted up, incomplete.
Down to the turf.
I was hoping for the old tip, caught, interception play there to end this fucking game.
Coming on a blitz.
Singleton, here he comes, and they try to get the ball out quick to Eckler. You know, maybe if they get it to him quickly, maybe he's got one guy to make miss. It might turn into something. But, well, for not, Singleton, he's had a nice game.
2nd and 10. Herbert.
Dropped by Everett.
And that ball came out incomplete.
3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Good God, guys. Who the fuck is actually in my stream watching this right now? Are you guys watching this game?
Not able to just make the catch and seed it, pocket it, put it away with strong hands, and here comes Kareem Jackson knocking it out.
I'm glad I took that nap earlier today.
Complete pass, now 3rd down and 10.
I look forward to this next nap I'm going to take. False start. Back him up. And punting from this field position would really suck.
Offense number 68, 5-yard penalty. It's 3rd down.
I feel like Mahomes after he threw that pick yesterday when he went.
That moves the ball back to the 14-yard line. A takeaway tonight by the Denver defense. 7 takeaways on
Denver, can you get another one here? Your offense will literally not win unless you set them up in field goal range.
Well, neither one of these defenses have any respect for what they're facing offensively.
Oh! 4th down. Chargers will punt as we creep up on 5 minutes to go in this overtime.
Nothing down the field for either quarterback, either offense. It's 4th down, and the Broncos about to get it back.
You know, Russell Wilson's always talking about, I'm just grateful for the opportunity. I'm just grateful for the opportunity. How many more opportunities do you need in this game to win the shit?
Make a big mistake, give the ball to Denver with even better field position than they're already going to get.
Scott hits it. Hangs it high. It's short.
Yo! If that hit a Broncos player, it's the Chargers' ball.
No signal yet.
He called for a fair catch, and his own man jumped in front of him, and he couldn't catch it.
Dean Leonard there for LA.
Well, now you got the drama of, can the dude make another kick with a fucking bad hammy? Muffed punt gives the Chargers the ball in field goal range. This guy, Washington, calls for a fair catch. His homie gets in the way. Oh, it hit him. Yep, that's Charger ball.
Let's go to John Perry. Yeah, 2 things here to unpack. Number 1, it is not fair catch interference. The kicking team member is the person that created.
He got fair catch interference from his own man.
Second, it's touched by the receiving team. So if Los Angeles has it's 1st and 10 for them. Well done, the crew.
GG. Maybe stuff it up the gut a couple times, try to get to the best hash to make the kicker comfortable, and hope it can pull out one more.
Washington to set up this chance for the Chargers.
Eckler loses a yard.
Lost a yard. We have not seen a 1st down in overtime. And again, the focus goes to the sideline and Dustin Hopkins.
What a shitty way to lose. Just like when the 49ers lost that championship game to the Giants in 2011 because Kyle Williams was a double agent for Eli Manning.
It makes you just wonder just where exactly is his comfort level.
Here's a toss to Eckler.
Eckler loses more yardage. They're gonna have to make the. They're gonna try to make him make a 50-yard kick. I think you got to throw it here.
It's 3rd and 12.
I would expect the Broncos to. Well, you look at it. You look at the way they've called this game. Is Joe Lombardi going to put it in Herbert's hands here, or are they going?
I think you almost have to.
You know, on the fringe, even though our kickers got a bum leg. But I'm thinking Denver's going to bring.
They're going to throw it.
If they can't create a negative play and back them up more.
Herbert's going to get. Oh, what a catch by Mike Williams to get him to the 21 and a 38, 39-yard field goal. I thought Herbert was going to take one of them Matt Ryan sacks there.
He didn't have a whole lot of help up front. The Broncos brought it, and he's sliding to his left under pressure and is able to deliver that throw.
Hopkins got one more in him.
The Chargers have not led tonight.
Grin and bear it, motherfucker.
39-yard drive for the win from the injured Dustin Hopkins.
Awesome.
And a timeout will be taken by Denver.
Glad he didn't take the practice kick. Would have been fucked up if he took the practice kick right when they called the timeout and hurts his hammy.
If he misses, you want as much time as you can left on the clock, so they finally got alerted and got the clock stopped.
Only twice all season has a winning team had their only lead coming on the final play of the game. Arizona over Las Vegas on September 18th, and Buffalo over Baltimore. It's been a frustrating season, and that continued for the Ravens with their loss against the fun-to-watch New York Giants.
The fun-to-watch Giants, who play the Cowboys on Thanksgiving for the first time in 100 years. We're actually really looking forward to that game this year.
We're tied at 16.
Can't remember the last time the Giants played the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. It's been fucking forever.
The 9-year pro Hopkins is 3 for 3 tonight.
For the win, a 39-yarder. Please miss it. This will be so funny if you miss it.
Josh Harris will snap it.
Here it is. Right down the middle. Chargers win. 19-16. Carry that man off the field. Carry that man off the field. He shouldn't have to walk. Should not have to walk. Dustin Hopkins for MVP. What a shit show of a game. I thought this division was supposed to be fun.
So the turnover.
The Broncos are 2-4.
Montreal, Washington. And Dustin Hopkins is the hero tonight, going 4 for 4, bad leg and all. Good snap by Harris, good hold by Scott.
The grittiest performance by a kicker in NFL history.
It's a long night of football here in Inglewood. Without a first down being picked up by either offense in overtime. And despite the really good first quarter by Russell Wilson, he'll be faced, and the Broncos will be faced with more of the same.
Put that man in the Hall of Fame.
That they've had really all season.
Herbert didn't even get that excited. He's like, man, we sucked tonight. We got so lucky. Herbert had the look of a man who's just like, I'm so lucky. And look, they're carrying Hopkins. Carry his ass.
And here they are 2-4. Hard to imagine you can play that good defensively and hold the score down that low.
And Hopkins going to get the interview.
Let's send it down to Lisa Salters.
Dustin, it was obvious that you were in a lot of pain. How were you able to grit this one out?
Before I directly answer that, I just want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus. Keep it in the church. I'm kidding. You can say whatever you want after a game like that.
Apart from football. And so when something like this happens, I'm blessed either way. But to be on the good side of that is obviously it feels a lot better. But yeah, I was hurting pretty good. So we'll go.
If there is a God, he wouldn't make us watch Denver Broncos and Chicago Bears games every other week.
That extra point, just what happened and what's the leg feel like?
It was weird. I mean, I
felt good pregame and everything. Come back from last week being out, but I felt good. And then that first extra point, I just felt the pop, and it kind of went downhill from there. Hey, go Knowles, go Knowles.
From what distance, Dustin, would you say that you were feeling comfortable knowing the game was on the line?
It didn't matter, and I don't mean that like, oh, I could have kicked it from wherever. That's not what I mean. It just meant if it was going to hurt, what's the difference if it's 20 or it's 55? You know, it was just like, well, give it a rip. And
I kept waiting for him to just shank one.
a single distance from field goals today. Not that you don't need to tell me.
37, 31, 35, and 39?
Yes.
I believe.
Like farther, Lisa. I don't know what that's about. You know.
But how good did it feel when they got those extra 9 yards for you? That must have felt pretty good.
It was great. For them to put me in that position, like our O-line, our offense, constantly sticking with it, and even when things weren't going perfect, for them to march down the field and not lose hope and confidence in themselves, it says a lot about our team. And yeah, even when things aren't going
Best
well,
post-game interview ever because it's a kicker.
but that doesn't get anything in the NFL if you don't put it together. So to be gritty and then hopefully find it as the weeks to come, it'll be really good for us.
Heck of a performance by you. Feel better soon.
Thank you, Lisa.
Well, Chargers win. What a shit show. I'm out of here. I'll catch you guys later this week. Maybe tomorrow night for a video game or something. Who knows? Maybe we'll play something. I'm going to go get this bread tomorrow. Good night.